Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport, we are meant to be streaming a live game of the Sydney Sixers and the Perth Scorchers in Perth. But this is the first time in, I believe, BBL history where the covers have had to come out for a BBL game in Perth. It is absolutely bucketing down right now. The bat flip has been delayed due to rain and lightning. Absolutely just torrential stuff. Torrential stuff right now. So we're probably not going to get anything for a while, to be completely honest with you. But that gives me time to quickly have a look at Supercoach here. I'm going to try and create a BBL team. I want to try and get him before this lockout in 13 minutes' time. So I'm just going to have to try and, because I want to get the Sydney Sixers versus the Perth Scorchers, a couple of guys in this this game, even if it wasn't to be. And I don't know if this game, like, to be honest with you, right this very second, with the rain, like, this is going to be a very limited game. Like, it is going to be an extremely limited game here, which I'm really nervous about to see how long this rain does last. Because right this very second, man, it is looking torrential. And now I'm just quickly having a look through the BBL Supercoach. I'm just trying to chuck some plays in right now because I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I get players in this team. I didn't even think about it beforehand. I thought, well, you know what? If we're going to stream the BBL this year, we may as well give it a crack. We may as well have a reason to kind of watch in regards to individual players. But I also have absolutely no idea in regards to what I should be doing. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea here. I think I've absolutely just put way too many players into, way too high costly players into my team because there's only a 2 million remaining salary. There's only 166,000 remaining salary and I need 5 more players. So I'm all over the shop, man. But guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We'll chill here until the game does get underway, if it does get underway. Mitchell says, screw you, Perth. Sydney would never. Hey, listen here, Mitchell. You're close to a timeout with that one. You're close to a timeout. How dare you, for the first comment that I read on a BBL stream for 2025 is a comment glorifying Sydney weather when the cricket is on. A comment glorifying Sydney weather. If there's any place that I don't want to hear jack nothing about, it's Sydney and cricket. Because that place, it just rains. And when it doesn't rain, guess what? It's still raining. It's raining when it's not raining. It is raining when it is not raining. Olivia says, well, this is going to be good. Pissing it down. She'll be right. Bit of rain won't hurt him. It is, with this heavy rain, maybe. Truly, it's actually really pouring down right now here too. We've got a tropical depression in the area. I'm just going to... Is anyone doing Supercoach here, by the way? Is anyone doing Supercoach here? I don't know what to do. I don't know how many players and the cheapies, and I don't know anything about this, to be fair. Yes, I was surprised too when the notification popped up. Logan says, why are there BBL games being played at Perth? Why is there even a Perth team? They're a bunch of outsiders we don't associate with. Whilst that may be true, Lagging, they actually, I believe, are the most successful. I think they may be the most successful team in BBL history. I think they probably are, to be fair. They've won a couple of times. Give me 1 second here. I just really have to sort out. You must really need a lot of real cheap guys to fit in this team. Truly, you must need to just absolutely smash out cheapies. Because 2 million just does not seem like enough at all. Like at all. Hold on. Let me have a look here. How do you do it? Oh, there's a couple of 58,500s. There's real cheapies. Real cheapies. Dearie me, this is all over the place. I was like, what the hell? Optus Stadium, the home of the Gold Coast Suns. Daz, yeah, the Sunnies did get a good win over there. Sean says, good afternoon, mate. This is a pleasant surprise. Yes, well, this is meant to be every single day. The BBL is every single day, but this weather doesn't look like we're going to be getting much anytime soon. So it gives me time to just absolutely shoot through all these players. Yeah, J55 is what it started with BBL. Absolutely. Maybe not Jordan Silk. Maybe is there Sam Harper there? I don't know if Sam Harper's going to be Jake Fraser McGurk. Might be. He's super cheap. Maybe. Aaron Hardy. Yeah, I might get a bit of Aaron Hardy into my team. I've got 293,000. I've got 5 players that I need in my team, and all 5 of them are bowlers. Pretty important part of the team. Larkin says, geez, Perth have the most championships. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're also pretty good at the old MBL as well, mate. They're also pretty good in that department. Jordan Buckingham, maybe Liam Hatcher from the Stars. I don't have many Stars players here at all. I just put 11 Thunder players in your team. Probably not going to do that, Mitchell. No, I was thinking probably to do the complete opposite of that and not have a single Thunder player in. That's potential as well. That's what I was really thinking about. I think that may be the case. Yeah, to not put a single Thunder player in my team. Harvey says, hope we get the game underway. Not looking likely anytime soon, mate. I'm just rushing through a BBL team right now. Cameron Boyce. Billy Stanlake might be a nice little shout for 84,400. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Did you go ride the new Skibadoo coaster today? Olivia, I'm in Fiji. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean if I go ride it? And I sent you it because I was like, oh, yeah, it's open now. And I remember you talking about Moises Enriquez? Eh? Enriquez? Maybe him. Maybe he could be the go. Chris Jordan. Let's get Chris Jordan into the team. That's 2 Hobart players now in the bowlers, though. They better be good bowlers. They better be damn well good bowlers. Gee whiz. Lowest price. Okay, lowest price just the beginning. Oh, no, but I still have only 70,000. I need 2 more players. Oh, my goodness, man. I've got 7 minutes to figure it out, too. 7 minutes. If you are just tuning in, guys, the game has been delayed due to the old rain department. The old rain department. Let's see. We're going to have to get rid of... Does anyone know if Sam Constance is going to be big time this year for the Thunder? Do you reckon he's a good shout? He's 101k in Supercoach. Not bad. Got Mohammed Rizwan as a wicketkeeper. I got Baba Azam. I've got to have Baba Azam, especially with all the Pakistan talk when we're doing our Ashes streams. You got to have Baba Azam. You can't not have Baba Azam after the absolute circle jerk that was this chat. The absolute circle jerk that was this chat during the Ashes for Baba Azam. I'm going to get rid of Mitch Owen. And then maybe I'll put in Constance. Perth Wildcats, a team that got rid of Bryce Cotton for a wallet full of moss. Yeah, Perth are a bit all over the shop in that department, that's for sure. Okay, I'm pretty much going to need 360k players at this point. 28.0, 31.3, Joel. Ben says all the strikers aren't playing. They might be playing tomorrow, to be fair. I'm not too sure. BBL. No, the Renegades play my Brisbane Heat tomorrow. And then we do have the... wait a second. Yeah, so today's Sunday, tomorrow Monday. And then we have the Hobart Hurricane City Thunder. Sixers as strikers is on Wednesday. That is when that game is on. Maybe I might even chuck in a bit of Joel Day. No, I've already got 2 Sixers there. I've got Sixers of Bubba Azam and Josh Phillippe in my team. I can't put a third Sixer into my batting lineup. If Azam doesn't go for 60 off six balls, he's officially a bust, Mitchell. Those are fighting words in Pakistan, mate. They are fighting words in Pakistan. Be careful. Old mate might be watching. He can't comment because he got hidden for talking too much, but he might be still watching. He might still be watching some. Ben McDermott, he's a good shout. Sean says, I can't remember the team he plays for, but Cooper Connolly looks like a good player. Yeah, he's one of the highest priced players here on Supercoach. He is. Sean says, would have been better if a team from... okay, he's removed his comment. It better involve the Gold Coast, but that's for sure. It better damn well involve the Gold Coast. If you're telling me that you've just encouraged a team and you haven't included the Gold Coast, you can leave. You can leave right now. Gold Coast might be the greatest team that ever existed in the history of ever. Actually, it's as simple as that. Well, I could get a bit of Mitchell Stark into the bowling, but no, I don't know. I think the Ashes, you could see he was quite tired. You could see he's such a good bowler, but it's like you can see in the Ashes that he is getting a little bit of the old tired. Harris Ralph, he's a pretty good bowler. Oh, he's a pretty good bowler for the Stars, isn't he? I'd only have 30,000. Cooper, yeah, Cooper Connolly. I know who you're talking about, Sean. I do know who you're talking about. Chrissy Greeny got around the old banter, but if I do that, I've only got 35,000. There's nobody that's worth 35,000. Oh, there's people who are worth 39,500. But any less rain? No, rain is still going on. Like I said, do you see any different outcomes from Test 1, 2 for Test 3 in Adelaide? Probably not, mate. Probably not. I would like to see England actually win it so they can be sent to, a good MCG. If it goes 3-0, mate, no one will give a shit. Fair enough too, you know. I got Shaheen Afridi in the lineup too. Oh, but look at me getting all the Pakistanis into the lineup. Sean says England's like New South Wales Blues in Ashes. Exactly right. Yeah, no, we say that all the time, Sean. Don't you worry, Mr. Sean Paul. Don't you worry. We remind them all the time. I've got 3 minutes to lock in my team. I've got to figure out a way to remove like $5,000 from my salary. Maybe if I remove Mitch Marsh. Maybe if I remove Marsh, I've got 152. So that means I could probably do a player for 100K in the batsman. Maybe for a player for 100K in the old batsman department. Sam Curran, Travis Head. Oh, bit of head. We all love the Travis Head. I'm putting. Oh, well, no, then I've only got $700. No, that doesn't work out at all. That doesn't work out at all. Nikhil Shardeti, Bo Webster. Don't mind it. Tom Alsop, Nathan McSweeney. McSweeney's 120. Yeah, get a little bit of the McSweeney. Get him in. Oh, but then I've got 32,000. Is there anybody of 32? No, it was 39,000, wasn't it? Can't get out of my team, McSweeney. Lagan says you support the Blues but want to shit on them, take off that profile picture. Is he wrong though, Lagan? Is he wrong with what he's saying? I don't think he's wrong. I think he's absolutely spot on if I do say so myself. I need someone for like 100K here. Chrissy Lynn, 118. I don't know if that does it. 28, 38, 48, 58. Oh, that's only 40. Oh, actually, if I get a bit Chrissy Lynn in, I've got Matt Short though. Rehan Ahmed, is he going to be good, do you reckon? Rishad Hussain. We're going to go Rehan Ahmed. I don't know who you are, but you're in. You're in, mate. Okay, 35,000. Who's someone for 35K? Oh, no, it was 39,000 again. I forgot. I need someone for 100K. Ben says Lagan is not wrong. He's not wrong. 100K, where is he? Okay, so Tom Curran maybe. 51.3 predicted. Jimmy Pearson. Yeah, we'll get Tom Curran into the team. We'll get Tom Curran. Then I've got 46,000. So now I've got the ability to actually get someone. Ian Carlisle from the Hobart. No, I'm going to sick of their bowlers. It's going to have to be own percentages. 12%. 22% for Will Salzman. Yeah, we'll get Will Salzman from the Renegades in. There we go. Okay, there's my team. I've got 7,200 remaining salary. I have absolutely no idea what I did at any stage. I think it's automatically saved. Oh, no, save my team. There we go. Umar Abbas says match time. Match time is meant to be now, but unfortunately it is pouring down rain. Like it is bucketing down rain still in Perth. So that means the match has been delayed, but we are going to be live for every single BBL game this year, guys. So I don't know. Can we still create a league for people to join and to jump into the league now, even though there's only 1 minute until the next lockout? I don't know. Let me know in the chat if you want to join a Supercoach League. Slapper says, well, no game tonight by the looks of this. Not looking good, Slapper. No. Bat flip is delayed due to rain and lightning, and it is not just rain. It is the opening of the damn well seas. Lagan says, is the BBL like the NRL of cricket, or is there a league in India or England that is better? Oh, bro. Bigger. The IPL. The Indian Premier League. That is the big time. Teams like the Gujarat. No. Yeah, no. Teams like Gujarat and Delhi and the Mumbai and I don't think Ahmedabad have a team. Hold on 1 second. Gujarat Titans, but the IPL teams. Then you've got Rajasthan Royals, who was my team, only because I loved when I was in Rajasthan at Udaipur. That's right. Chennai Super Kings, Delhi Capitals, the Gujarat Titans, Mumbai Indians, RCB, that's Bangalore, Rajasthan Royals, Lucknow Super Giants, Kolkata Knight Riders, and the Punjab Kings. I think there's a couple of other teams that are coming in though, or there's a new team coming in soon, or a new couple of teams coming in soon. I would consider doing it, but it's just at such a ridiculous time, even though I will be in Asia. I will be in Asia when that is on. It looks like it might be light. The rain might be slightly less than what it was, but it still looks just awful conditions out there. Awful. Lagging, can cricket just harden up? You should enjoy playing in the rain. Hi, Lagging. If there was a team in the NRL this year that was involved in a game that was not able to play due to similar conditions to this, Who do you reckon one of those two teams were lagging? So you're telling these guys to harden up. You don't reckon it was Bulldogs versus the Rabbitohs or anything like that with your team itself? So very ironic that you're telling these guys to play some cricket whilst you guys didn't play rugby league. Benson, they'd be swimming in these conditions by the looks of it. There's plenty of pool action going on here. Mitchell says, screw the BBL, make this a Donovan Mitchell appreciation stream. Won't be doing that. Will not be doing that. We can turn it into a We Hate the Bulls stream, though. I think it's lightning, very different from rain. There has been lightning here, bro. There has been lightning. Sean says, like, you do open yourself up for it. Yeah, I know. He just... This is why I think he is one of the most timed out people on this channel from the moderators. He opens, and from me mainly as well, he just opens himself up to a world he's just not ready for, you know? Dasmate says, talking about Samoa, he's talking about lagging, don't listen. No, I'm talking about the Canterbury Bulldogs versus South Sydney Rabbitohs, Dasmate. Yeah, no, talking about that game early on this year. And then the same thing can go for Tonga Samoa too, to be fair. So, yeah, anyway, my BBL Supercoach team that I have absolutely no idea if it is good or not, probably is absolutely awful. I got my wicket keepers as Mohammad Rizwan from the Renegades and Alex Carey from the Adelaide Strikers. And then the batsmen, I've got Matt Short from the Adelaide Strikers, Babar Azam and Josh Philippi from the Sydney Sixers, Usman Khawaja from the Brisbane Heat, and then because he might not be playing for the old Ashes, maybe he might be fresh for the BBL. McDermott. Oh, no, actually, you should get rid of Khawaja, eh? You should slap him out of there, actually, to be fair. Khawaja. And then Ben McDermott for the Hobart Hurricanes, because he will probably still miss just being the extra cover for the Ashes series. Tom Curran on the bench from the Stars, and Sam Constas, who's only 101k from the Thunder. And then in regards to the bowlers, Big Spence in the Brisbane Heat, Shaheen Afridi from the Brisbane Heat, C. Jordan, who's that? Chris Jordan, is it? Yeah, Chris Jordan from the Hobart Hurricanes. Then you got Liam Hatcher from the Stars, and then I think Marcus Bean here from the Hobart Hurricanes. Get around Beanie. And then on the bench, you got Cameron Green there from the Thunder. I'm going to have to chuck him in over Beanie. Or even Hatcher, and then Salzman there from the Renegades. And then my flex, I've got Aaron Hardy from the Perth Scorchers. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but that's my team. Sean says the outfield will be scary if they allowed cricket to be played on the ground now. No, it'd be terrifying. It'd be terrifying. I just realised I'm going to get out Khawaja. Khawaja has to go. Khawaja can't be there. He's probably not going to play much. I can try and find a way to get in Cooper Connolly. Oh, no, he's locked out. I can't do it now, Sean. I was going to do it just for you. Maybe a bit of Matty Renshaw instead. Maybe a bit of Matty Renshaw. Or I can bring Nathan McSweeney in, and then I'm going to have 24,900 in the kitty to maybe upgrade Aaron Hardy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in McSweeney. Get around to Brisbane Heat. What a team. What a team. All right, there we go. So we're going to bring in McSweeney into the Khawaja. Mitchell says, yes, the Spencer Johnson, who was out for the season, what him up at... Oh, no. Well, this is why you tell me. I don't know BBL, bro. I'm just here for the vibes. I'm just here to enjoy. It doesn't say that he's damn well injured. Leave me alone, mate. You know what? Let's get Jackson Bird. Oh, then it'll have 3 Hobart Hurricane bowlers. Jackson Bird for 169. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. Nathan Ellis again, Hobart. Harris Ralph. Yeah, let's get Harris Ralph in from the Stars. And now I've got 40,500 to upgrade Aaron Hardy. Oh, my gosh. Get rid of Carey too. Well, why am I getting rid of Carey, Slapper? Why do I get rid of Carey? Again, I'll take your word for it if you know what you're talking about, but I have no idea what I'm talking about. And Alex Carey's got a little bit of a bat on him, and he's also a good wookie. Why get rid of Alex Carey? Barbarian says, I know who you're here for. I just realised your name. Best batter in Sydney Sixers is Babar Azam. I saw that one coming a mile away. I saw that one coming a mile away. Well, sir, we are still waiting for this game to start. Unfortunately, the rain. Right now, we're just looking at Supercoach. You have not selected all 3 of your emergencies from your bench. Okay. But yeah, I've got Babar Azam in my Supercoach team. So you should damn well support my Supercoach team. That's what you should do. Slubber says, Daddy played all. That's a great point, mate. See, this is why I ask you guys. See, this is what we're doing. You know, I trust you. 124k to spend on I've got Mohammad Rizwan as my main wicketkeeper right now. Maybe we can chuck in a little bit of let's chuck in maybe a bit of... dearie me. Let's go with a cheapie. Sam, maybe, you know what? I could go Sam Billings here from the Thunder. He's pretty good, isn't he? Mitchell says Carey plays about 2 games a tournament. Well, thank you, Mitchell. You didn't tell me that before. Slapper told me that, so you missed the boat, mate. You missed the boat. You gotta get on the boat, champion. Gotta get on the boat. Maybe Sam Billings. But then that's yeah. Look, well, that's what we'll do because then we can switch. Can you switch in this game with like a? I don't know. No, I can see where this one's going, mods. I can see where this one's going a mile away. Maybe Cameron Bancroft from the Thunder. Matty Wade. Or Wade for 94K. 58.3. Projected. Sam Billings 6.7. Yeah, Jay's here. He's just hidden. He's hidden in behind. He's just waiting to pounce, and he just pounced. Don't you worry. He just absolutely pounced. Tim Seifert. We're going to go with Sam Billings here at 111K. So I've got 13,400. Save my team. Save my team. Okay, so I just realised I've got a couple of players I think that are locked. Do I have players in my team that are locked? Oh, Aaron Hardy is locked. Oh, no. Does this guy even play? Is this guy even meant to be playing tonight, lads? Replace Azam with Billings and Carey with Warner. Carey with Warner. Wait. No, I'm leaving in Azam for the vibes, Mitchell. I'm leaving him in. I'm leaving in Azam. But Billings. We'll get rid of him then. And we'll get... oh, wait. This is just you getting on the Thunder Brigade, isn't it? This is you. You know what? Sure. We've got Billings on the bench there, but I'm keeping Azam in, and you can't tell me otherwise. It just is what it is. Azam is that's him. That is him. Andrew says, hey, hello, mate. Hello, sir. Dasman says, Moyes is the most capped player in BBL history. That's what listening to a bit of Spotify does, folks. Yeah, no, I haven't been listening to any Spotify lately. I haven't been listening to any Spotify. I've just been waiting for this game to start, which I don't know if it ever is going to start. Or I should actually have a Coke Zero. Yeah, because I don't have any tea left. We've got time. But yeah, if we enjoy tonight, I'll be here for every game. I will be here for every BBL game this year if we do enjoy the night. But right now, I'm not enjoying no cricket. Zusain says, how much time more? Mate, how long is a piece of string? Because we're still waiting for the rain to stop, brother. We are still waiting for the rain to stop. And here they come, Jay. Here they come, son. Here they come, Mr. J. Hayes. You're going to have fun this season, Jay. You mods and Jay, you guys are going to have so much fun, especially during Sydney Sixers games. Especially... Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Still raining, and there they go. Here they come, and there they go, son. Oh, man, it's insane. Yeah, no, it's not looking great right now, mate. I do hope, and I do believe we'll get a little bit of cricket at the very least, but I don't know when. Like, it's not looking pretty out there. It's not looking pretty. It's the Pakistan fanboys. Yeah, of course. Babar Azam plays for the Sydney Sixers, so they're all going to be out in force to support the big old Babar Azam. I'm sick of them on the Sixers page, as Andrew says, mate. You're going to get yourself slapped in this chat. Mitchell says, this chat can't be any worse than Insta comments, right? Well, at the very least, you guys get to control this chat with your moderation. You don't have any ability to control the Instagram. Sean Ball says, watching rugby union French top 14 this off-season, have to say they've got tons of Fijian and Polynesian rugby players in their clubs. Crowds are good, at least better than any average NRL crowd. Yes, they are better than an average NRL crowd. But Sean, you forget the NRL is catered to a TV audience. This is what we always have talked about with AFL fans. The NRL is designated and designed for the better TV viewership. And that's why it has a better TV viewership in Australia, domestically, than to have the AFL, rugby union, and the likes. And then you also add on to the already growing number there to put in Papua New Guinea, to put in New Zealand, to put in Samoa, to put in Tonga, to put in Fiji, to put in all these places, and in parts of England, some parts of the USA, and whatnot. The NRL is designed to make you want to watch it at home so they can get the money through the sponsorships, because you can see the entire field on the 10 metres, plus also the kick obviously is a bit different, but you can see the whole play on a 10-metre field. With the AFL or with others, it is very much dispersed where you can't see a player. It's better to go to the game of AFL. Being in an AFL game is amazing, but you have to go to it to experience the atmosphere, but also you can see the entirety of the field. AFL, when you're watching on TV, you can't see the entirety of the field. It's not possible because there's a player, there's a fullback there, there's a full forward up there, and on the opposite sides of the field, you're just like, well, I don't know. Sometimes he'll kick that ball from there to there, from A to B. It's not raining right this very second, by the way, which is hopefully good news. But he can kick it from A to B, and you don't know if there's going to be a play there. You just think he's just kicking it for the sake of it. You know what I mean? So that's why rugby league and rugby in general is really designed for TV viewership. Really designed. Oggy says, bro, is this the first match of the BBL today? It is, mate. It is. We'll be here live for every single BBL match. Every single one. And it's every day until, I think, January 28th, I think it is. Tomorrow we've got the Melbourne Renegades taking on the Brisbane Heat. I am a slight Brisbane Heat fan. I will always get behind them more than others because they're the closest to my location. But until a Gold Coast team in, I won't go full bore. Like, full bore is when the Gold Coast get a team. That's when I'll really, really care about the BBL. But until the Gold Coast get a team, I will just sit there and enjoy it. You know, I still prefer Test cricket way more. I do have the 2020. That's probably maybe the least of the three. But with that being said, I still will sit here and enjoy it. But I don't have that much of a fascination behind it. But I would go behind the Brisbane Heat, if anything. Is it saying this match? I don't know. No, mate. Oh, you will know. You will know. Oh, no. I can just already tell what's going to happen for the rest of this, buddy. I know what's going to happen for every Sixers game. Test is real cricket. Absolutely. Absolutely it is, mate. And we got the third test coming up on Wednesday. We will be here for the Australia versus England third test from Adelaide, which is on Wednesday. Actually, what's Adelaide weather looking like? Because now that this weather is like this, it's making me nervous. Oh, it looks beautiful for this week. Oh, my gosh. England, I feel sorry for you. Makes me sick. It makes me sick. Actually, I should check some of the fixtures here. Can people tell me in the chat, who do you guys think is going to be good this year in the BBL, and who do you think is going to be bad this year in the BBL? And if you say the Brisbane Heat, you can just go shush. But, no, tell me honestly, which teams are going to be good? Please don't just say your team, and please don't say King Baba or whatever. Like, who do you actually think is going to be good? Who do you actually think is going to be good? Also, do your scores in BBL Supercoach like go weekly? So like, should you know who's playing multiple times in a week and stuff like that? Ben says Adelaide weather is great. It looks beautiful, mate. It looks beautiful. Highland says Melbourne, my team. Yeah, but is it when they're playing at home, Highlanders, or is it when they're playing away? We know what you do. Sean Paul says, can we have more World Club Challenge matches between NRL clubs versus Super League clubs in pre-season? It'd be awesome. We kind of have our own pre-season as it is, mate. It would serve no purpose, and it would just mean that it would never work. You'd have English teams travel on. It just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen. It doesn't work. We've got our own pre-season challenge. We have the World Club Challenge. You know, it should only be a special occasion, and that's what it is, a special occasion. Oh, people are coming back onto their seats. We might get a game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We may get a game tonight. Okay. Now we're talking. Maybe just thinking something. Maybe something. We may get a game. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the dark clouds are starting to disappear, lads. Wait, what? Stay away from Bondi. Major... Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I don't know if I should read that out. Probably shouldn't read that out. Well, if you guys are in Sydney, don't go to Bondi is what I'll say. I don't know if anything is that is true, but if you are in Sydney, if you're based in Sydney, apparently don't go to Bondi because there's a situation happening there. Sean says, my honest opinion, no idea. Thank you, Sean. Haven't watched it in 3 years. I will find out soon. I think that's probably about the same time I last watched it. I think the last stream I did might have been the Brisbane Heat winning the grand final like 2-3 years ago. I think that might have been the case. When's the NBL streams coming? Yeah, Mitchell, they're not. Yeah, they're not. But no, if you're in Sydney, guys, don't go Bondi. Ruse says, "G'day, guys. This stream was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Also can confirm, don't go to Bondi." Okay, so that is legit. So what is there more stuff about it? I will read it out because if you guys are in Sydney and you don't know about it, I will read out what I just received. Stay away from Bondi. Major shooting incident. I don't have specific information, but friends of mine at the beach report 100 shots at the north end of the beach. Apologies if information is out there or not exactly accurate. They are panicked. Sirens everywhere. So, yeah, guys, if you're in Bondi, either stay inside your house right now or don't go to Bondi because I don't know what's going on there. Jacko says, "Where was this rain in Perth 2 weeks ago?" Jacko, there's no such thing as rain in Perth when the Ashes are on, but when it comes to the BBL, I don't know what's going on, but it's not just rain. It is torrential, son. It's torrential. It is absolutely torrential. When it comes to England, you know what, Jacko, I think I'm onto it here. I think I figured it out. This is the first time we've ever actually seen the covers come on for a BBL game in Perth. This is the first time legitimately. I believe that's what I heard on the... broadcast before. So if that's the case, well, it's no surprise that England go to Perth. They go to Perth. They bring the weather with them. They leave. The weather stays there, and there's the rain. So I actually still blame England for this. Yeah, I think it is still actually England's fault. It's also Anthony Milford's fault, but it's also England's fault for sure. Same Malik says, "When will the match start or will it be a washout?" I don't think it's going to be a washout, but it will be limited overs. It doesn't look as bad as it was before. It doesn't look as bad. So we are just waiting for them to give us an update. But at the moment, it will be limited overs for sure. Photography Station says, "What is the expected time of the match to start?" How long is a piece of string, sir? How long is a piece of string? Ruse says, "Shouldn't be going to Bondi on principle. A rubbish beach that's hugely overrated and ruined by tourists and all that." Look, I'm not going to necessarily disagree with you. I'm not going to... Oh, okay, fair enough if that's the case. I'm not going to read that out, Lagan, but fair enough if that's the case. Jacker says, "We almost got a Wolves draw against Arsenal. 2 own goals, so unlucky." Oh, dude, what? Oh, my goodness me. Oh, that's so painful. Oh, that's so painful. That would have been huge, bro. That would have been absolutely massive. I wasn't even focused because I know that we're playing Palace tomorrow or today for you guys. It'll be 1 a.m. for us here in Fiji. Oh, dude, that is absolutely painful. That would have been huge. Oh, you got a good win against Everton. Good win. Sharuk says, "Yo, bro, what's the weather update?" The weather update is rain, rain, more rain. But hopefully rain, rain, go away. But again, the English played here recently, so it is the English fault. The English team brought over the bad weather with them. That's what happened. Bruce says, "Good luck against Crystal Palace, mate. They're on a different level this season." Palace schmalice, mate. Deary me. Deary me. I think we beat them 2-1 early this year? Hold on one second. I'm pretty certain we did. Oh, we haven't played him. Okay. For some reason, I feel like we've already played him. Apparently not. Crystal Palace have always been, well, in recent years anyway, they've been a much tougher team than the past. Anyway, we're not going to go down a football path. We won't go down a football path. That's your fault, Jacko. That's your fault. Mitchell says, "Jay, better be getting a raise after this tournament." Well, listen, he's on a ludicrous amount as it is, mate. The amount of money he gets as a moderator is just through the roof, son. Just absolutely through the roof. Do you think Babar Azam will score a ton today? You know what, say Malik? I think as Babar Azam is not going to score 100. He's going to score 400. He's going to score maybe 500. If he doesn't hit 1,000, I think it's time we say he's not the GOAT. Do you agree with me? If he doesn't hit 1,574 million runs today, I reckon that's when we say that he's not the GOAT. 175,400 million. How about that one? How about that one for Babar Azam? You know what? If he gets 1 million runs today, I will hereby call him the GOAT forevermore. 1 million runs today. That's what I need to see. Yes, it's not much. It's not much. Jay says they are all Blazers' new friends that he made overseas. Ben says, "Damn English. They make fun of us by carrying their weather all the way down under after the amazing hospitality we show them." Exactly right, Jacko. You know, we show you amazing hospitality, mate. Amazing. And this is how you guys, deal with us. Malik says, is there no place for Pakistanis in this live? There is, mate, but it's just we've got to keep in control of the spam Baba Azam comments, right? Like, if you want to get involved in the conversation, please feel free to get involved in the conversation. We have no problem with people who are Pakistan, no problem with people who support Baba Azam. But the thing is, this chat isn't just going to be, spam central of Baba Azam this, Baba Azam that, Baba Azam this, because we actually have a conversation. It's all about interactive commentary, having fun with you guys. And when I'm reading the comments, a lot of the time, as you see on Instagram or social media, you're just saying blah, 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 blah. And it's like, he's a great player, respect him, but we do want to have a conversation. So please listen to me. I can't hear your voice. Sometimes it happens, guys. Sometimes it happens. Oh, wait, the whole thing is like, but you guys didn't hear anything. Did you not hear a single thing of what I just said? When did it cut out? When did it cut out? This bloke is truly something. I'm sorry for replying to someone with a heartfelt response about Baba Azam. I'm so sorry. Ben says, I'm an expert lip reader. I think he's saying Adelaide is not as good as the city as Gold Coast. Yeah, no, that is exactly what I was saying. Yeah, no, not as good as... Ruru says, is this new record for the longest time he's been unintentionally muted? No, the longest time would have been during the Pacific Cup. There was one. I think I need to explain the whole thing again. Okay, so what I was saying, I'll summarize it, right? Just extend upon it in your own mind for what I was saying. I understand why Pakistanis support Baba Azam. I feel like you can absolutely support Baba Azam. You can support Pakistan. You can do all this. Shaheen Afridi, I get it. You can support them all. A lot of Australians don't take too kind. I don't really care too much, but I don't want this chat to be just about Baba Azam, Baba Azam, blah, 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 blah. So you can support him, but involve yourself in the conversation and ask cricket questions and talk about cricket and talk about just more stuff than just Baba, right? Because I was referring to the Indian series last year where a lot of Australians really didn't a lot of Australians don't really give a shit about cricket too much unless they're playing England in the Ashes. But when Australia played India last year, it brought a lot of the casuals out and it brought a lot of people who didn't care about it because you had all the Indians who came out for the Border Gavaskar Trophy and were jumping on all the Australian posts saying, your mother this, your father this, horde, all this. And you're just like, and all the Australians who don't care about cricket are like, well, I don't care about cricket, but fuck you, man. Like, what you mean? My mother this, my mother that. So a lot of Australians then jumped onto the wagon, which was actually good for the game because we did get a lot of more casual fans who joined into the game and to got more behind cricket, which was great. It was awesome to see. But the reason they did that was because the Indians were coming and they were just really hounding it, and then obviously Australia won, and then all the Australians just lumped it on them. So when I say this, Instagram is filled with Bubba Razam right now, and this chat is easily probably going to be the same, but the moderators will deal with it smoothly. But the point is that we can't just have Bubba Razam this, because then you'll see Australians actually support against him. You don't want that. You want to support him and you want to back him in, but a lot of Australians will just be like, I want him to lose because I'm sick of all the comments about him. So I am not like that. I've got him in my BBL team on my super coach. I want him to do well. I want him to kill it. I want him to absolutely crush it for my BBL team and for you guys in Pakistan. However, I just know the trajectory. I understand the trajectory. Ruse says, moderators working overtime this Arvo. It'll be all season. Ruse says, it's a cricket stream. Shit's bound to stop working. We did say numerous times we couldn't hear you. Guess your speech was that passionate, though. It was very passionate, mate. He was very passionate. Very passionate. Abdullah says, I'm supporting Sydney only because of the greatest of all time. King Bubba Razam. Mitchell says, you can only talk about Razam if you donate $10 million. That is true. We are still in a rain delay, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in a rain delay, but it's not raining right now. I might actually just run and quickly get a Coke Zero, considering that we should be fine. Gulam says, hello, Gulam. Rui says, I have no idea who you guys are talking about, and I'm happy to keep it that way. Rui, by the end of this season, and by the end of the Sydney Sixers games, you will definitely know who he is, because it is just constant. Mitchell, remember for 28 months, this bloke is truly something. I am something special, aren't I, Mitchell? I really am. Sean says, well, don't need to hear the fanboy shit, only cricket. Yeah, you're going to see it, though. Andrew says, I'm keen to see him rip in for the Sixers, but geez, I'm sick of hearing about him even on Sixers women's posts. This is what I'm saying. It's incessant. So because of that, you'll see a lot of Australians will kind of tune away from him and go against him. And I don't like that. I don't want that to happen. I don't want people to go against him because of that, because he is a good player. Not the GOAT, but he's a good player. So that's why I've got him in my team. I'm putting him into my BBL team because I do genuinely believe he's got a mountain of support. He's going to get a lot of Pakistanis that are going to be out here supporting him in the BBL. They're going to be out and about supporting him, and it's going to be great for the Sixers and for social media in regards to an analytics sense, but in regards to your sense as a viewer, it's going to be pretty rough. It's going to be pretty rough, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one for you guys. That was sensational, that game. Funny as... Hold on. Let me go get a Coke Zero. I'll be back in a second, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Keep coming in the chat. Keep getting involved and discussing things. We're still in a rain delay, but I do feel like we might be underway relatively soon. I do feel like... Shadari says, hi bro, what is the weather update now? It looks like we might get some cricket soon enough. It's not raining right now. I feel like they're going to start preparations in a moment, so it won't be obviously a full 2020 game, but we will get some cricket very, very soon. So let me just go get a Coke Zero, and I'll be back in just a few moments. Oh, rattle. I even have some dumplings here too. Oh my god, flying! Oh, Mitchell comes in with the slap with the $10 redo donation. Get around your Mitchell. Says, why are these Muppets waiting for the rain to stop? To do the bat flip. Why not just do it now and not wait any more time? That is a very, very good question. It's not like they need a dry field to do a bat flip. Why don't you just do it right this very second? But obviously not. They're waiting for everything to be underway, which it is not yet. But thank you very much, Mitchell, for the dono. Get around you, son. But yeah, look, I thought about doing the BBL this year on the sole basis as well as that, honestly, it's quite boring. It's quite boring when I'm not streaming. I want to be able to stream, and this is a stream every single day, so it'll actually get us right through until the NRL season too, as you guys know, which would be fantastic. But yeah, that'll ruin the gimmick. The whole BBL is a gimmick, Jacko. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Ben says, Shittery, the weather's been a little bit better. There's no rain right now. It's not raining as we speak. So the Scorchers fixtures. They've got Sixers tonight, then the Heat on the 19th, the Hobart Hurricanes on Boxing Day, the Thunder on December 30th, and then on New Year's Day, they play the Hurricanes again. Ben says, goodness, you're making me want some dumplings now. Mate, they're pretty good. Mate. Oh, my goodness. Oh, gee whiz. I'm not going to do that. I always tell you, I do hate people who who eat on stream. I do hate it. BBL carried by the Zinger Box. Yeah, they do. Is KFC still a major sponsor of the BBL? Surely they probably would. Oh, yeah, KFC BBL. Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Major sponsor. 80% have voted for the Sixers in the poll. I wouldn't be surprised what that is. Because of Zenex says rain hit back or not. No, the rain is not there at the moment. There is no rain. But all the people are back on their seats, which should tell you there's no rain. So we will get play underway soon enough. But it still obviously is not. It still obviously is nothing too much going on. Nothing too much going on. Sixers play again against the Strikers on Wednesday. Sixers Strikers. Toss timing. The toss was meant to happen 45 minutes ago. We haven't had the toss yet. It will tell us on the screen. I will tell you as soon as I know. As soon as it comes up and they let us know in the commentary and on the screen, then I will tell you. Plus-sized elf on the telly. Yeah, no. Well, I would have expected there to be a really bumper crowd for this one if it wasn't so wet. Because as you can see, there are people in the upper decks here at Optus. It's a really good sign. Like a lot of people on the upper decks. So I feel like if it wasn't raining, we might have seen a pretty solid amount of people here. Sean Paul says, can we make an Australian Cricket Rugby League XII? Who would you pick for the forwards? Australian Cricket. Oh, no, that's a... Oh, well, you're going to have to put in Cameron Green into the forwards because it's a big, tall body. You know, cricket and rugby league just don't really mix. But then again, I was talking to a Kiwi friend of mine the other day over dinner, and he was saying about that the All Blacks and I think it's the All Blacks and the New Zealand cricket team, once a year, they play some cricket. Like, they interchange the teams. They put some All Blacks with some New Zealand cricketers, and then they play each other and at cricket. So that'd be pretty cool to see, but it's a very difficult comparison. Xanax is where I watched live in India. Whereabouts in India are you? I don't know where you watch it live in India. When I was in India and I wanted to watch it this... Oh, well, no, I wasn't watching the BBL in India this year. I was watching the IPL, but that was because I was in India. I would say that your best place to watch it, unless you're going to pay for it, is probably here, because I don't even think VIPbox.tv works for you guys. I tried to watch a few things. I think India doesn't have that available. Sean says, question, a tenth of moisture on the Perth pitch, balls swinging or not? Well, I just want to see some cricket. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see some cricket. Just a little bit of cricket somewhere there. That's all I want to see. Abdullah says, Baba will open for Sydney, right? I don't know. I would probably assume so. I would assume so, but I don't know what the teams are just yet. We haven't seen the announcement for teams as we currently speak, but I would assume that he would be. I would assume it probably maybe would be Babar Azam and Daniel Hughes. Maybe. I think that's probably what you would be going as your opening, or would it be? Because Stevie Smitty wouldn't come into like third or fourth. Probably on the TV. Dad says, yeah, in India they don't actually have it on the TV. Oh, they might actually have it on the TV in India. I wouldn't be surprised. Reese says, always found it funny when fast food eateries sponsor sporting events or teams within the sporting event. Isn't the entire NBL sponsored by Hungry Jacks? I think they are. NBL main sponsor. NBL main sponsor probably is. Yeah, it is Hungry Jacks. But also, with that being said, have a think about NRL. The NRL has a huge sponsorship of DoorDash. DoorDash is a major sponsor of the NRL. Jacko is getting fighting words going. Says Babard Duck incoming. He isn't on tarmac. Okay. Zenix says, I'm from India, but I don't like IPL. Only BBL for Zam and PSL. And it's very interesting that you are Indian, Zenix, and you're very much heavily supporting a Pakistani player. That's something that I haven't really seen too much of before. But cool. You know, that's really cool to see you guys collaborating there. But it's not a typical thing. I wouldn't say that's very typical much at all there. Much at all. There's some dark clouds now, but it's not raining. Oh, no. Amir or Bumrah, which one is skillful? Please reply. Well, Bumrah is the best bowler in the game right now besides Mitchell Starc. Mitchie Starc is the greatest of all time. Mitchie Starc is performing like an absolute machine in this Ashes series. Ask Jacko, the Englishman here on the channel. Ask him how Mitchie Starc's going. Mitchie Starc might be potentially the greatest of all time that ever existed. Mitchell Starc might be better than the greatest of all time. Like, better than that moniker of greatest of all time. Ah, dear me. But I understand what you're saying, Jacko, as well. There is a similar Nelson Mandela Cup between the Springboks, South Africa rugby team, and Proteas cricket team. The Proteas. That's how I always think of them because of the movie Invictus, where he goes, the Proteas. It's a great name. It would have felt weird though with that being the rugby union team. It would have felt strange. Proteas. Great movie Invictus, even though it's just a South African propaganda piece. NBL needs to bring back the TikTok timeout. You know what, Mitchell? You know what? And you knew it was coming. How about this for TikTok timeout? For even the suggestion. Of the TikTok timeout, you're getting a timeout. How about that? Jacko says, I got word Starks out of the third test. He's in Istanbul for that hair transplant. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, look, it would make sense. Well, unfortunately, then, Starks out. You might just have to deal with Paddy Cummins and Nathan Lyon. I did hear that Josh Hazelwood's out for the entire series, though, which is frustrating. That is very frustrating, but Paddy Cummins will be back in for Adelaide, which will be great. And I was expecting Starkey to be rested, but obviously it not to be, especially not with Hazelwood being out. Ben says, Tony Stark defeated Thanos. Arya Stark defeated Night King. Mitch Stark defeated the Wickets. No, Mitch Stark didn't only defeat the Wickets, he defeated all of those at once. They tried to come together and sing Kumbaya together and beat him, but he couldn't get beat. You can't beat him. Back in the glory days of the Kings, back-to-back. Oh, Daz, don't say the word king, please. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Now we've got someone losing their mind. They asked me a question. This is what I love about this. People ask you a question, and if you don't say the response that they want, they lose their mind. This bloke has just capitalised everything. And said, I think you did not watch Amir's Prime 2007 versus Watson and also 2017 Virat, Dhawan, and Shah McGawan. Man, that's spectacular stuff. Yeah, I reckon you should write a book about it or something. I reckon you should get I reckon I might just start crying. PMX says, match start at. How long's a piece of string, my friend? It is still waiting. We are still waiting for them to acknowledge it. They haven't let us know anything just yet, mate. So we're just waiting for them to say when to come back out right this very second. They haven't told us when. But it doesn't look like it's going to be too far away, though. It doesn't look like it'll be too far away. Rue says, hey, if they already know the answer to the question they want to ask, why are they still asking the question? That's what I'm saying. That's the thing. When you say Bumrah is an amazing bowler, despite being a chucker, but a bowler, that doesn't mean that you're insulting the other person. You're comparing two very good bowlers here. That's like saying, if you, and I know the Australians are going to arc up at this, but it's like comparing Virat and Steve Smith. I'm taking Steve Smith every day of the week, but that doesn't mean that I'm insulting Virat. I think that he can be an absolute knob when it comes to the cricket a lot of the time, and a lot of Indians can actually back that up, especially in the latest Border Gavaskar Trophy. But that doesn't mean that if I think that Steve Smith is a better player, that means that Virat is shit. I don't think that at all. I think that he is also a great player. They're both very, very good. But if you're asking me which player that I prefer and which player that I think is better, I'm taking this one. It's not an insult there. It's a compliment here, and it's a compliment to even be compared with the two people, right? So a lot of people misunderstand when you ask a question. It's not insulting the lesser version. It's just saying that I prefer this version to that version, but they're both very good. Do you understand? Jacko says, we may be missing out on some cricket today, but there is a positive. England won't lose today. Hold on 1 second. Oh, they're taking the covers off. No, the covers are still on. They're thinking about taking the covers off. England sport. There's got to be something England's playing in right now. Is there like an England darts or something where they're playing? There's got to be something where they're losing in. Come on, Jacko. Let's not be silly now. That sounds very silly. That sounds super silly. There's got to be something England's losing in today. Got to be. Desmond says, inside voice, be respectful. Jesus is watching, in fact, watching twice. It's Sunday. Greg Martin says, what are we genuinely waiting for? The rain stopped 5 hours ago, feels like. It does look like there's... Yeah, they're all dry out there. They should be taking the covers off. What are we waiting for? I don't understand what we are waiting for. Olivia says, only King BKR. You know what would be funny? If, like, we got people to start saying that, thinking it was like, that was what we were saying as Baba, King BKR. And then they start spamming that instead. Don't underestimate their ability, Jacko. Ruth, you're spot on. I'm not underestimating it at all. Technically, four of their football teams have lost today. There we go. There we go. We found it, Jacko. We found it. We found it. Really wish it wasn't the Wolves, but really wish it wasn't Wolves. Oh, Fulham. 3-2 over Burnley. Burnley actually gave it a crack, but they come 19th though. Much time? We still don't know, mate. We're still waiting. We are still waiting. I should have captained Babar. I should have captained Babar for my fantasy team, my super coach team. I should have done it. I think we can create... Is anybody here playing BBL super coach? That's all I'm asking. I'm going to take out Mr. Beanie McBean and put in Cameron Greeny. Cameron Greeny, 54% of people own Philippe. Okay, good. I've got him in my team. Beautiful. I got him in my team. BBL or IPL, Kraken Ball says, well, the better quality is the IPL, bro. I won't lie to you. The IPL is better quality. But in regards to what we watch, I guess it is BBL because the IPL is at an awful time for Australians to watch. It really is. Sam Malik says, when will the match start? We're still waiting for them to let us know. We are still waiting for them to let us know. But no, the IPL is a better quality because there's a lot more money that gets funneled into it. I'll put... Okay, let me have a look at batsmen here. I want to have a look at batsmen to see own percentage to see if I've done well. Maxwell's owned by 43%. Should I get Glennie Maxwell in my team? Should I get... Mitch Owen's got 65%. I've got to hope that he tanks it because I don't have him. Like Matt Short's 39%. Oh, no. I'm getting rid of Matt Short and putting in Mitch Owen. Everyone's on Mitch Owen. Everyone's on Mitch Owen. And it gives me 85,600 extra. I just wish I didn't have Aaron Hardy. This is my flex, and I don't even know if this bloke, he plays. Is he going to play? I don't even think bro's in the team. Oh, no, he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's expected to be fifth on the lineup, but I've got him as my flex, and he's so cheap. I was just throwing him in there because I needed to put a team together. Roosters Everton was quite frustrating to watch too. Everton are always frustrating to watch, mate. Jaggers has found out something funny yesterday. Not only have the Indians bribed in cricket, but they also have been done for bribery in field hockey. Oh, really? Oh, true. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Yeah. Go too deep into that because that'll start a war in this chat, to be fair. Showrook says, bro, I had to come from another account. This Jay Hayes guy got a chill, bro. Time me out for an hour. We can't talk about the GOAT, yo, chill. He's in. He's having a crack. Did you time him out for an hour, Jay? Oh, an hour is crazy. An hour is crazy. But like you can understand a lot of the thought process, Showrook. But see, comments like that are fine. Like if you're actually just involving someone in the conversation, brilliant. It's just that we're conversating about whatever we can right now because we are still waiting for this game to start. And we are still waiting for this game to start. So I'm still looking at my BBL team. If there is enough support for the BBL streams and there's enough support for cricket, I will do IPL. I will. But if I do IPL, then that might mean that if I do IPL, I might even head to a game, to be fair, in India. Gold medal, Jay, Shauna says. Jack says, Messi did him dirty. Oh, I did see this. Yeah, in regards to little Messi. 70-foot statue for him to walk around a packed stadium. 70-foot statue for him to walk around a packed stadium for 2 minutes and leave. They were tearing up seats and everything. Yeah, I did see this. I saw the videos of them throwing the seats onto the ground. Oh, they're taking the covers off. Ah, they are taking the covers off. They're taking the covers off. We're going to get some cricket soon. They're taking the covers off. Go, you good thing. Go, you good thing. Go, you good thing. Mitchell says only an hour. Jay's gone soft. Yeah, he's gone soft. Yeah, he's gone soft in his 200-year-old age. Showrook says rain stopped yet. The rain has stopped and they're taking the covers off. So we wouldn't be too far away. We will not be too far away from cricket. I wonder how many overs we're going to be losing, however. I wonder how many overs. This might be... Hey, Jack, we might be joining the 100 crew. Might be joining the 100. Yeah, what's really done is how damn expensive the World Cup tickets are. Yeah, if you're going to the World Cup, my gosh, you've been priced out. My goodness. Jack says all the fans paid to see him tour the stadium and he was surrounded by people the whole time. You couldn't actually see him walking. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the video of the guy throwing the water bottle at security and, the chairs of the stadium were being ripped up. What stadium was that? What stadium was that in India? Which stadium was the Messi incident at in India? Kolkata. Okay. Kolkata. It said Salt Lake Stadium. I was like, that's in America. That's Salt Lake City. But it's Kolkata's Salt Lake Stadium after the Argentina soccer great made only a brief appearance at a ticketed event. That's crazy. Like, people paid thousands to get into that event too. 10 over game, why even play? It's probably going to be the case, Daz. Sort of guy says, yeah, Kolkata, yeah. Yeah. It just says, don't get too excited. They'll take him off in 2 minutes, even if it doesn't start raining. Oh, we're going to clown in the chat. Not you, Mitchell. Not you. But, no, this isn't Sydney, Mitchell. And it's not Brisbane from last year in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Because that was awful. That was awful to watch, that one. I can get rid of Beanie. Now I can improve. I can improve on this Hatcher bloke. And we're going to look. Where's Agar's 1%? Spencer's in 8% of teams, by the way, Mitchell. 8% of teams. Lockie Ferguson, 2%. Xavier Bartlett, Big Zay, Big X, 31%. Ooh, that's a shout, Big Zay, Big X. Big Zave. 36% for Daniel Sams. Yeah, we're going to Big X. That's what we're doing. We've got Shaheen Afridi, and we're going to Big X Xavier Bartlett. Oh, my gosh. I might win the whole thing. I might win the entirety of the BBL. I might win everything. Everything. I might win everything. It actually makes me sick, really. It really does. Let's get some emergencies going. We're going to put Constance as an emergency. We're going to put Tom Curran as an emergency. We're going to put Sam Billings as an emergency. I might win everything. Everything. Moderators, if Jay doesn't do it, please feel free to do it yourself as well. Maybe not for an hour, but if Jay doesn't do it, obviously, please, if it is spam and stuff like that as well, specifically. If someone's genuinely asking me a question about Babra's arm, feel free to let him to chat. If they're genuinely asking a question that isn't just say King Baba's arm, if they're trying to actually talk about him in a normal level and not just trying to create an argument of a comparison with someone who probably is better, and then they get upset that we say that this person maybe is better, like we had in the Ashes stream. If they're having a conversation, don't time them out. But if they're just here to spam, this and that, that's when we don't have them. And this guy in the chat right now is a prime example for the moderators. Oh, I'm not even bringing lag and it's coming out. I'm not even doing it. Ruse says, hey Blaze, you want to enable slow-mo for the chat? Might help mitigate the spam. If it gets bad, I will. Yeah, if it gets bad. By the way, they are warming up. The two teams are warming up, so you should warm up those fingers and hit that like button. And subscribe if you're new around here. You should do it. I might win everything. Jeez. Livy says, let me know when we start. I'm watching the news. I'll give you some news. And that's the BBL's about to start. Jagger says, lads, what's the celebration going to be when Babar gets bowled middle stuff? Dude, I'll tell you what, from my perspective, I don't actually want that. I can understand the jokes of it. I can understand how funny it would be. But also, the BBL, they love it right now because they're getting a bunch of views. And to be fair as well, we're kind of getting it as well. But that would just be a shit show, bro. That'd be a shit show. Analytics-wise, anyone who's covering BBL right now would be killing it for this. Ruru says, Sean's going to be saying nothing but gone because of these Muppets. Yeah, Sean's job is just going to be gone. He's not going to get time to breathe and actually conversate about anything other than gone. Mitchell says, put Spencer Johnson back in your team. I won't do it, Mitchell. I won't do it. You can't force me to do anything. I'm winning the whole thing. I'm just spewing that I didn't captain Babra's arm before it was lockout. I'm just spewing. Sort of guys, I think only two teams beat Perth Scorchers in Perth, Sydney Sixers and Renegades ever. I feel like Brisbane Heat might have once. I feel like we might have seen it before. But in the meantime, no. That is a crazy stat, it's true. I know Perth have won a lot, and there might have just been... No, that can't be the case. It can't be. It's not possible. Ever? They are still just getting ready. Play will commence at 8:35 p.m. So that's in 25 minutes. 25 minutes you've got to wait, guys. And then we've got some cricket. Reduced to 11 overs per side. So I was close enough with the 100. Reduced to 11 overs per side. Play will commence at 8:35 p.m. Okay, so what does that mean for my team? I've got Babarazam and Josh Philippi, who will probably be the openers. Is Philippi an opener? I think Philippi is an opener. So Babarazam and Philippi hopefully are the openers. Gee whiz, please tell me they are. Please, that'd be huge. And then I need Aaron Hardy to crack. I'm getting rid of that guy as soon as the lockout is over. I can switch it. It seems like a usual occurrence in Australia these days. What do I can say? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Oh, they found a bomb on the beach, Olivia. Yeah, no, we were talking about this before. In regards to Bondi and stuff like that. Yeah. Sydney might be the greatest organisation ever. Beat Perth without playing a game. Very impressive. I think he's referring to all time, though. Which I don't know enough about BBL to be able to say no, but I don't believe that's the case. Surely. Surely not. How many teams in BBL history have beaten Perth Scorchers in Perth? Surely it's everyone. Yeah, they've won a record 5 championships and been runners-up on 3 occasions. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who'll be batting first, but I don't know who will be batting first, But whoever does bat first will be the winner. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. They should get up to a good start. But we just need to see how this pitch plays and, how hard they go for the whack early, which obviously they will go for a hard whack early. But you never know. It's going to be a very difficult one to see here. Alim says, will the rain stop or not? The rain has stopped. The game will start at 8:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So that's in 25 minutes or 24 minutes is when the game will start. That is when the game will start. Yeah, no, Sydney is interesting, Mitchell. I would have thought Sydney would have been better, though. Perth have yet to win a game this season. They're officially watched. They haven't won a game yet, Mitchell. Well, everyone in the chat, I want you to comment now. Who do you support? Who do you support in the BBL? No matter where you're from, let us know who you support team-wise. Team as a team. Who do you support as a team? You know what I'm referring to. And that's what I was saying. The first comment I see is I'm a Bubba Azam fan. That's the first comment I see. Roos says I'm just here to chill. Don't really care about the BBL. I don't have a specific team. I would go for the Brisbane Heat over anybody else, though. The closest to Byron Bay. The closest to Byron Bay, Shauno, would be the Brisbane Heat. Brisbane Heat, yeah. Because the teams in the BBL are the Perth Scorchers, Adelaide Strikers, Brisbane Heat, Melbourne Stars, Melbourne Renegades, Hobart Hurricanes, the Sydney Thunder, the Sydney Sixers, and am I missing somebody? I think that's it. Perth Scorchers, Brisbane Heat, Sydney Thunder, Sydney Sixers, Hobart Hurricanes, Melbourne Renegades, Melbourne Stars, Adelaide Strikers. There's only 8 teams, huh? Kawaj is who will bat first. We don't know who's batting first yet. It hasn't told us yet. Roo says, why is there a bloke sitting on your TV, Mitchell? Mitchell says, please get this bloke off my TV. Come on, Bubba Azam. Come on, you good thing. Come on, Bubba Azam. Come on. I might just inflame you guys in the chat. I might just inflame it. I know you guys are going to hate it, the Australians there, and the Pakistanis will love it, and they'll get them out, and then they'll just come at you, and you'll go at them. I might just be pulling the strings here. I might just pull the strings. And then Slapper says, I pray he gets a duck. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Hey, I can encourage interaction here. Because I know no matter what I say, there's going to be someone going here and there's going to be someone going there. Brilliant. I know how to play the BBL this season. Ripton says, bro, what are you doing, by the way? What I'm doing right now is streaming some cricket. Just wait for the cricket to start. That's what I'm doing. Jacko says, in swinging Yorker to Baba. Oh, bowled him first of all. I don't think you need to do anything to inflame them, mate. Yeah, I know, but come on, Bubba Azam. Go, you good thing. Gee whiz, he's good. Oh, he's good. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, it's just unbelievable, son. It really is. It's just unbelievable. But I can understand the king, Monica, But play will commence at 8:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 20 minutes time. Oh, boy. Dorset cricket, mate. Who will bat first? We don't know who will bat first. We're still waiting. Lagan says, got to love the Sydney Sixers, but shout out to... not reading it out. Tasman says Max Verstappen. So Max Verstappen does not play cricket, son. He does not... It's not even you guys that'll cop the brunt of it, really. It's the moderators. Oh, boy. My spelling possibly will be shit later. Later, Shauna? You Sean? Later? My spelling possibility will be shit later. Oh, dear. Dear me. What a BBL season this is about to be. What a BBL season. Yeah, how good. Just how good. Bubba Azam. It's the only reason I'm watching. I just know Australians, and I know how we feel, and I know how we think, and the English are very similar. if you're told to love someone, a lot of people will hate that person. So if you are told that you must love this person, you're going to see all the Australians and the English coming out and saying, I hope he gets out first ball, like you've got from Jacko, like you've got from Slapper. This is where the Australians and the English can come together and sing Kumbaya, considering the Ashes series. There's a hero Bondi, good stuff. Roos says, if only you could have put all this beer down as a tax write-off, Sean. Yeah, but see, Roos, the thing is, he's in Thailand and the beers are cheap. Who will bat first? But I told you, we don't know who will bat first. We haven't seen the bat flip yet. The bat flip hasn't happened yet. The bat flip probably happens in about 5 minutes' time. Please, I drink enough in the winter. Please don't make me... Oh, here we go, bat flip. Bat flip's coming up. Oh, my... Here we go. Let me know who you think will win the 50-50 bat flip in the chat. Here we go. Who will win the all-important bat flip? And it will be flat. So I think that is the Scorchers. And the Scorchers are going to bowl first. The Scorchers are going to bowl first here. Interesting choice. Interesting choice here. But the Scorchers will decide to bowl and field. The Sydney Sixers will be batting first. And that, you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means, chat. Which team won the toss? It was the Perth Scorchers who won the toss, Khan. So the guy says, I'm Pakistani, but I see Baba as an average player. He is good on a Rawalpindi flat pitch. Yako agrees. A lot of people do. Jagger says, I'll go for the Sixers because that's the best city for Ashes cricket. We'll see you in a minute, mate. We'll see you in a minute. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming for sure. You knew it was... you knew it was coming, Jacko. Why are they letting someone's grandpa do the bat flip? Yeah, this week it looks a lot different to normal. I agree with Moses here. I agree with him. Tall poppy syndrome. Yep, we're that jaded. Yeah, but also I can understand why a lot of people are just like sick of hearing. I guess it's very similar to maybe Bumrah. Bumrah copped it a bit, but then again, people really do respect Bumrah regardless. I think it was just that was more about going back at the Indians who were talking about Bumrah rather than Bumrah himself. People calling him Princess Bumrah and stuff like that, or taking up the Bumrah and stuff. That was all over Instagram. I feel like this with Babar's a bit different. Shahrukh, the toss winner was the Perth Scorchers, and they chose to bowl first. They chose to bowl. This is really green, by the way. This is going to be just a really whomper-stomper game. This is going to be really quick. It's going to be all over the place. We could see some really low scores here for an 11-over match. 11 overs either side. So if you are just tuning in, guys, 11 overs per side. 11 overs per side. Not 20-20. And then tomorrow we will have the Melbourne Renegades versus the Brisbane Heat. Actually, considering I'm on a VPN right now, I can actually have a look and see the BBL odds. I can have a look at the BBL odds right now. Machinator says, I'm an Indian, but I see Virat as an average batter and Bumrah as an average bowler. That's interesting, Machinator. I would disagree with you in regards to Bumrah. I think Bumrah is a very good bowler. Virat, I think, has had a fantastic time in his career, but I also think that... one second, I'm just looking at futures here. I also think that if you're asking me if I'm taking Virat or Steve Smith, I'm taking Steve Smith. And that's not just bias. Like, you look at the stats, it makes sense. Hobart Hurricanes are actually the favourites to win this year. Second favourites are Perth Scorchers, tied with the Sydney Sixers. I guess the third favourites, but fourth, Brisbane Heat at 7-1. The Thunder at 8-1. Adelaide Strikers at 10-1. Melbourne Renegades at 11-1 and Stars at 11-1. And maybe I shouldn't have that damn old Melbourne Star player in my team, Tom Curran. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Do I have enough? Oh, well, that's right. I got quite a few. Oh, I've got... maybe I should chuck in another... I've got Mitch Owen. That's right. I got Mitch Owen. I'm going to chuck him as my captain. I got Mitch Owen as my captain in BBL Supercoach. Also got Ben McDermott and this Chris Jordan bloke. Sort of guys, I think the Adelaide Strikers will win. You think the Adelaide Strikers win the whole comp? Well, they're 10-1, mate. They're the third least likely to win the BBL, the Adelaide Strikers. Players won the toss and elected to bowl. That is correct, Same. We said that before. You are correct. Mayank, I'm not doing it. That's an inflammatory comment, Mayank, and I'm not getting involved in it. You guys can involve yourselves in that one. Bummer got exposed by South Africa in the last T20. I did see South Africa got a good win, Machinota. I did see that South Africa did really well. I was actually really close to streaming that, but it's an awful time zone for me here in Fiji. I'm going to have a look at here. I think it's like 1 a.m. it starts, and I'm going to be back in Asia. I'm heading back to Vietnam mid-January, so I can do a lot more of those games. Yeah, 12:30 a.m. tonight for mine is the next one. I just can't do that because that T20 will finish at 1:30, 2:30, 3:30 a.m. for me. And I do live with people, right? So I can't really do that. But I did see that South Africa in the second test, but I don't think not the second test, the second T20, to get a very good win. Yeah, that's right. They won by 51 runs. But the first 2020, India won by 101 runs. But yeah, one T20, and overall, that doesn't define who a player is. It doesn't define who Jasprit Bumrah is. I think Bumrah is a very good fast bowler. I think there is a lot of debate about his bowling action, but with that being said, I do think he is a very good bowler. If you want to debate his bowling action, let's go and talk about Muralitharan, or however you pronounce his name. Flowers says hello. Get around here, Flowers. Flowers says, which team are you supporting? I don't really have a team. If I was to support a team, it would be the Brisbane Heat, but until Gold Coast get a team, I don't really I would say Brisbane Heat, if anything. The Brisbane Heat, if anything, which is tomorrow against Renegades. But I'm from the Gold Coast, so I will always want the Gold Coast to get a team, and I do believe the Gold Coast is a good shot at getting a team. There is the Gold Coast and Canberra that I believe are the next two teams that should be joining the BBL. It should be. You're very clever. You choose Smith. We don't have a problem, but Mayank, I know what you're doing, son. This isn't my first rodeo. I've been streaming for long enough now, mate. I've been streaming through the Australia vs India cricket series last year. South Africa, England, Ashes got to deal with this Jacko bloke, buddy Jacko all the time. No, he's fine, but I know how to control. If I got involved in that conversation, no matter what you get, will have people hate you, and it's like it's again to clarify for people. It is not an insult. If you give someone a comparison, if you say, who is better, this bloke or this bloke, it does not mean that if I select this bloke, that this guy is shit. It just means that he is, in my opinion, this guy is the best, this guy is in the conversation, but he's not at this guy's level. So it's a compliment for both of them to be in the conversation. If I didn't believe they should be in the same conversation, I wouldn't even discuss it. I wouldn't even, like, for example, no, I'm not going to get into that. But the point is that I would tell you if I don't think they should be in the same conversation, right? So I don't even get involved. But overall, it's not an insult to not choose a player because you feel like another player is better. It's not an insult. When will the match start, Aleem? We're still waiting for it, but it is meant to start in 10 minutes' time at 8:35 p.m. local time, which is in 10 minutes. So plenty of time for you to hit that thumbs up button, son. No, mate, I know, bro. Flower says, Sachin Tendulkar has 8... Here we go. Guys, here we go. Sachin Tendulkar has 18 centuries against Zimbabwe, Kenya, Nepal, and Bangladesh, whereas Baba has only 2 centuries against Zimbabwe, but they call him Zimbu, so they should call Sachin Zimbu as well. I'll let you guys deal with that. Root says, I'll get the Bob Marley up and playing. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be alright. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to go. Saw that coming, Mitchell. Sure, that one coming a mile away. All right, so the Perth Scorchers team, Mitch Marsh, Finn Allen, Cooper Connolly, Aaron Hardy. Come on, Aaron Hardy. I need you today, brother. I need you, Aaron Hardy, for my Supercoach team. I really need you, mate. Because he's in my team. He's going to have a belter of a game today, mate. I think that he might have the biggest belter game that's ever existed in BBL history. Bigger than the Glenn Maxwell from the other year. My youngest Pakistani player called Shehzada Farhan hit 3 sixes to Bumrah, and now Pakistan make a documentary. Oh, cheering me. Gee whiz. Oh, here we go. City Sixers batting lineup. Bubba Razam, Daniel Hughes, Josh Philippi, Moses Enrique, Lachlan Shaw, Jack Edwards, Ben Warshoes, Joel Davies, Charlie Stobo, Mitch Perry, and Todd Murphy. Guys, when the game is underway, this will update and it will have the batters here. Okay? It will have all the batters here, so don't worry. But we just need to see the first bowl, 2 bowls, and then we can update that. Then we can update. Flowers and Mayank are going at each other now in the chat. Surely they can start and play 13 overs. Why do they need 20 minutes to prepare? That's just unfortunately the way the cricket is, mate. But we will have 11 overs apiece. Where am I from? I'm from the Gold Coast in Australia, Mr. Riptom. Gold Coast in Australia. Someone's got in the crowd. Can I have a bat or ball? Yeah, mate. Come out for a bat. Come out. You can go out. You can go out. Sure. Baba Jacko. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. What a year this is going to be in the BBL. Bing bong, bing bong. I don't know what's happening there. I hope Baba scores big today, Liam. I've got him in my fantasy team. I have my Supercoach team. Please don't let me down. King Baba better not let me down because I've got him in my BBL team. But then again, if he does let me down, I've got Josh Philippi coming in right in after. So, FU Cricket says, oh, F me, gee whiz. Match start time in probably about 5 minutes' time, mate. 8 minutes' time, 5 minutes' time. 8 to 5 minutes' time. Do I want to make any last minute? I can't make any changes for tonight. It says, give the crowd some entertainment. Let that random bloke go back. Get him in. Get him in. That's what they've done with their opening batters tonight for the Sixers. Guess Baba's score today? I will say on this pitch, geez, I'll go. It's only 11 overs. I think it's going to be tough, man. I think he's going to find it tough here in this opening game, but I'll go between 16 and 24. I'll go 16. I'll go 16, 24. That's not a bad thing on this pitch in this weather. I think that's going to be a pretty strong score, to be fair. Or if you are, you know what? I want you to ask the chat what they think. Actually, chat, I'll ask you. What do you think Bubba Razam is going to get as a score today? What do you think Bubba Razam's score is going to be? Jacko says he's going to see the ball deviate for once and he's going to be in a state of shock. Oh, dearie me. How do I survive these? How do I survive? How are we going to survive this, lads? By golly gee whiz. Golly gee whiz. 5 minutes to go until the game does start. Hit that thumbs up button. If you don't hit the thumbs up button, he's going out for a duck. How about that? How about that? If Barazam does not see you hit the like button and subscribe on this stream, I tell you what, he's going out for a duck in protest. That's what he'll do. He will do it. Jacko says 0. Oh, man. This chat would blow up if that happened. It would absolutely blow up, man. Mitchell says, Baba will declare before a ball is balled. He will declare, will he? He will declare. Guys, let's not get into a Pakistan versus India conversation now. Please get the cricket on, man. We've been here for an hour and a half and there's been no cricket yet. Just get the cricket on, please. Just get the cricket on. We just want to watch something. We just want to watch a bowl. Oh, dearie me. We just want to watch a bowl. Because all I'm seeing is this chat right now. Wait, where? I don't even know what you're talking about. It's South Africa, not USA. Liam says, Indian team, Australia final, remember? No, I know all about that, son. Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad. I was going to go to Ahmedabad when I was there this year. When I was in Delhi, Jaipur, Agra, and Udaipur. I was going to go to Ahmedabad, but that was when the India-Pakistan thing started happening in May, early May, late April, when the Pakistan-India stuff was happening up in Kashmir and Jaisalmer. So I was going to keep going down to Ahmedabad, but unfortunately I had to leave and I went to Thailand. fun. My young says Ashes 2.0 coming soon. Uganda versus Pakistan. Oh boy. Ben says, I can't believe I was the 18% of people who picked Perth to win. Ben, it's no surprise why that vote is the way that it is. Sean says, I have to admit, mate, there is possibly a few sheep loose in the top paddock. Yourself and the stream grounds me. Thank you all. No, I appreciate you, mate. Get around here. Why am I getting an ad on blind people? Oh no, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean? Oh no, what are we saying? Oh no about, lads? Olivia? What are you saying? Oh no. I'm starting to freak out, thinking that the stream cut out or something like that. Can you guys come in the chat just to make sure that we are still sweet? Is everything all good? I'm starting to freak out right now. I can't see any comments saying that the stream is all sweet. I don't know. I don't know if we're running smoothly at the moment. Olivia, you freaked me out here. Are we good, Daz? Okay, gee whiz. Olivia, you put me into a bloody heart panic, son. You put me into a heart panic. I'm looking at the... after my ads, yeah, fair enough. Oh, maybe you guys are looking at an ad. Maybe that's why no one was commenting. How many fingers am I holding up? How about that? Tell me how many fingers I'm holding up, and then I'll know how far behind you guys are. It's taken ages to hear. Bruce, it was getting a bit spotty earlier, but it seems to have settled now. Can't wait to see my comment jinx it, though. You putting it into the air, you're getting the time out for a minute. That's what's happening. All right, game's about to start here, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes. Here we go. Good crowd. It is a good crowd, especially for wet weather. Yeah, can't say, oh no, and dip slapper. That's what I'm saying, because I saw Jacko say what, and then I saw Olivia say, oh no, and then I saw Mitchell say something about it. I don't know, I thought that we had our stream. Okay, not too far behind. I thought it was something to do with our stream, and I was like, here we go. We waited an hour and a half to watch the game start, and the stream cuts out or something like that. Here we go, game is about to start here, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think wins? Comment in the chat. Who do you think wins? Sean says 2 + 2, 21. Jacko says fingers with the same number of runs King Babar will score. I thought you said 0. That was 4. I put up 4 fingers. Put up 4, but all right. The Perth Scorchers are running out onto the field. Do not forget, guys, the winner of the toss was the Perth Scorchers, and they chose to bowl. Ripton says, Jacob, bro, why do you hate Babar that much? He doesn't hate Babar. He just is going back at the constant spam of Babar. He doesn't hate Babar, but he is going back at the and he will tell you that he does. But he's just fighting back at the spam of the one player. Sean Paul says, didn't know this opening BBL match would get this much insufferable. Okay, revised playing conditions, 11 overs per side, 2 over power play and 1 over power surge. 1 bowler times 3 overs and 4 bowlers times 2 overs. And Jacko, there you go. That's exactly what I'm saying. Mayank says 11 over. No, I'm not reading Mayank's comments out. He's just trying to rile them up. He's just rolling them up. Sean says, how long do your ads go for? I get 45 seconds here regularly. It is Thailand, but you're joking. I don't know. I'm not the one who puts them on. YouTube just implements them into the stream. All right, the opening batters here for the Sydney Sixers, Daniel Hughes and Babar Azam. They are out on the field. Sixers openers, Babar Azam and Daniel Hughes. Dan Hughes. Like I said, guys, this will update. When the game starts, I will refresh this and we will get the batters for both these teams on the screen. Beckett has it paid with this. Massive, massive. And Mitchell says, can't wait for some sticky liquid to run down my... You deserve this 100%, Mitchell. You 1,000,000% deserve that 1 minute timeout. That is a disgraceful comment. That is disgraceful. That is just disgraceful. That is a timeout. You know what, Mitchell? You know we love you. That's not even a minute timeout. That's a 5 minute timeout, my bro. That's a 5-minute timeout. That's a massive pause. Okay, Aaron Hardy, I got him in my Super Coach team. Let's get a wicket first over. Come on. That is something else. Okay, first bowl here. And, ooh, that's going to be a no run. No run. All right, let's refresh this score over here. Let's refresh this. A first bowl from Aaron Hardy. It'll be a no run. Mitchell, I know he's the class clown. He's the class clown. Well, I hope he's enjoying that timeout, and I hope he learns his valuable lesson. All right, so it is Dan Hughes at strike, by the way, for anyone wondering who's on strike. It is Dan Hughes. Oh, big swing, big miss. Oh, Hardy's bowling absolute peaches, son. Just peaches. Get him in your fantasy team now, lads. Get him in. You're missing out. You're missing out on the fun. The big fun. Okay, let me just interact with this so we can get this, get these plays. Here we go. Beautiful scorecard. Okay, there we go. You can see it there. There we go. Okay, next bowl here from Aaron Hardy. That's going to be up in the air. He's gone. Dan Hughes is out. Dan Hughes is out on his third ball, and it is Aaron Hardy with the wicket. You're lucky. You're lucky that Babar Azam is not on strike there because we've already seen a wicket. We have already seen a wicket. Dan Hughes has been caught out. And an outstanding start here for Hardy. I got him in my team. Stubbers is wrong bloke. Get a quack going in the chat. Quack in the chat. Quack in the chat. Quack in the chat. Quack in the chat. Get the ducks out. Get the ducks out. Ducks. That's a duckaroo for Hughes. Gone. He's gone. Wowee. That is a huge start there for the Perth Scorchers. And Josh Philippe comes in. Okay, I've got both these batters now. I've got Philippe and also Babar Azam in my team. Would have got Hardy if that was Babar getting out. Well, how do I feel then, Daz? You know, I've got Babar in my team, but I've also got Hardy in my team. So it's like actually every single person involved in the next 3 balls is on my Supercoach team. Gabriel says, who's going to win? I know nothing of the BBL. My cousin is playing. I would have said the Scorchers prior to this game starting, and I'm pretty happy with that prediction as we speak because it's 1 wicket for no runs. But it'll be a good game. This is a rivalry, these two teams, but there's only 11 overs, and that's going to be oh my gosh. Philippe came halfway down the damn well pitch. He came halfway down the pitch there. He's lucky he didn't get run out. Very lucky. But Gabriel, I'm not the most fantastic person to ask either. You know, I love cricket, but BBL isn't my specialty. But we will be streaming every single game, so I'll learn a lot more about it. All I know is that Scorchers is very good at home. They've got a really strong team. They've already got a wicket here. Oh, that's going to be out. Is that going to be out? Oh. Philippe nearly just got absolutely whacked. That's actually wild, that shot choice just then. He went for like a... What on earth was that? Why is everyone ramping nowadays? Like, the ramp is like an obsession. He's so lucky he's not gone. He is so... Ben Stokes run. What? Here we go. Babar Azam is on strike, ladies and gentlemen. Babar Azam is on strike. He's ready to bat. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Can Babar Azam get it going? And he will defend it. Mate, what a over from Aaron Hardy. 1 over down, 1 wicket, 1 run. Could have easily had 2 wickets. This is going to be a difficult pitch to play on. 11 overs, 10 overs to go here for the Sydney Sixers. Rock hard Perth pitch with moisture. Calm down. Come on down. Oh, come on down, Sean says. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness, mate. Isn't it nice home delivered cold beer? You can't complain with that, Sean. You cannot complain with that. You better block that. Well, Babar's going to be... No, it's going to be Philippe on strike, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be Philippe on strike. Yep, so Paris is going to come in for a bowl for the Perth Scorchers. I'm actually super chuffed that I've got Aaron Hardy in my team now. I was super worried before. I was super worried. Okay, so Joel Paris for the Perth Scorchers. Second over for the Sixers. And Philippi goes for another ramp, and he's going to get that one. He's going to get that one for a 4. He's going to get that one for a 4. Josh Philippi. Well done. He does get that for a boundary. He was looking for the ramp before. Got it wrong. Lucky to get out. Well, this time he gets it right. Knocks it over the top. And that is a boundary for Josh Philippi and the Sydney Sixers. Harvey says, go to the Scorchers, even though I go for the Adelaide Strikers. I just want a good game. Good shot there from Philippi. Daz says, would have got a Hardy if that was... No, that's not as bad. Daz mate's one is nowhere near as bad as what Mitchell said. Oh, shot. Oh, that's a shot from Philippi, and that's a 4. That is another boundary, and Philippi right now, lucky he didn't get out in his first ball. Well, since then, he's just gone slap with a couple of boundaries. He's on 9 runs. He's got 9 runs there. Josh Philippi just goes bang. Bruce says, I'm hoping Philippi does well because we share the same name. Josh Philippi. Jacko says, Paris bowling absolute croissant. You know, these are very easy here for Philippi. Very easy. All right, next bowl. And, ooh, that was a tough one. And it will be a no run. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Right now, all the Pakistanis watching would be just like, get Bubba on strike. We just want to see him on strike. And all the Aussies in this chat also want to see him on strike because they know this chat will just dissolve into absolute chaos. This chat will dissolve into absolute chaos if things go wrong there. All right, next up. And ooh, that's a nice little play shot there from Philippi. It's going to put Baba on strike. He'll face his second ball. 2 balls left here of the over. Run rate currently of 6. Run rate currently is 6. So revised playing conditions, 11 overs per side. Josh, I know it's a dumb reason, but hey, sue me. Expect a bloody lawsuit. It's a ridiculous reason. So Babar versus left arm pace in the last 3 years, strike rate of 112. Oh, yikes. And no run from Babar. So he's got 1 more ball to face here of the over. The Paris has given up 9 runs from the over so far. The 2 4s to Philippi and then that single. And he's got 1 more. Actually, you know what? Pakistanis in the chat, I want to ask you, is it pronounced Babar or Baba? Like Baba or Babar? Which one is it? I do like to get it right. Run rate of 5.45 right now for the Sixers. And Babar on strike. And up in the air. Oh, no, he's gone for 0. Oh. He's going to get a single. Oh, no, they didn't even run for that. I cannot believe he hasn't got out just then. I cannot believe he hasn't got out. He's still in. Babar with a hard R. Thank you, Benofi. I cannot believe that Babar is actually still in right now because that should have been gone. What's he doing? That should have been a catch. That's crazy he hasn't gone just then, but he will be safe and Jackos and Slapper, they're not happy. I don't know why they didn't go for a run. When it goes up in the air like that, why didn't they just go for a single? I don't understand. It's already up in the air. Mitchell says, no way I waited all this time to see Babar score 0 runs on 16 balls. Next bowl here from Paris. Wait, it's not Paris. That's gonna be a 4. It's couch bowling right now. Oh no, it's not gonna be a 4. It's gonna be Toozy there for Josh Philippi. Sorry, it was confusing because on the screen it didn't have that. But Josh Philippi will get a 2. 1 for 12 through 2.1. Bruce says, well, the Indians like calling us daddy, so probably Baba. Oh no, Babar is what Branofi said. Next bowl. And that is going to be no run. They probably could have pushed a single there, but I get the no risk. Well, the thing is, Jacko, he was actually going for a swing and he should have got out. But very lucky for him, it sat down for him. Most runs in T20 internationals. Barazan with 4,429, strike rate of 128 and 300s. Very questionable, but with that being said, still a statistic. I can't believe it wasn't a catch. Next ball, and Philippi is going to get a single. Just a single. So Babar is going to be back on strike, and Philippi on 13. It will be on 13. So we are still yet to see Babar get off the old Duckarino. He's still on 0 from 3. Chase back. Next bowl. And it's couch to Babar. It's over the top. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. It's up in the air. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe how lucky Babar Azam is getting right now. They're going to get 2 out of that. They are going to get 2 runs out of that. He's going to be on strike, but that's twice now. He's really just testing. He's testing the cricket catching gods. My goodness me. Obviously, he's going for a bit of a swing-a-ding-ding. But it's risky. It's risky right now. Okay, next bolt here from Couch. It is coming back to Babar. And up in the air, over the top. That, my friends, is going to be out. Oh, yikes, dude. Babar Azam goes for 2 runs. He is out. I really don't know what he was kind of doing here, lads. He came in for 4 balls and unfortunately gets caught out on the 3rd time he goes over the top. The first time went over the top, he should have been caught. The second time went over the top, it was close enough to being caught. And then that time, he just gets caught out again. And this time, the Perth Scorchers make no mistake. And Babar Azam is gone for a 2. Unfortunately, Sixers fans, it wasn't exactly a great time out. 3-5 should have been caught. 3 out of 5 should have been caught, Jacko, to be fair. At least one of them was. Neil, wait. Yeah, Neil says something player seller. I'm not too sure. Someone says talked up for nothing. All right, so Moises Sonrix comes in. He comes in. 2 from 15 here for the Sixers. Not been a great start, but at least Josh Philippi is really pulling them along well. 13 runs. Next bowl here from Couch. And it's going to be a single. They're going to get a single on a relative misfield. It was a tough one, though. It was a tough one. This is hopefully that shut him up. It'll all return, Olivia. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right, so who's going to bowl now? So Couch has done his. He got 1 for 6. You saw Paris got 0 for 9, I think it was. And then Hardy was on 1 for 1. Yeah, it's going to take him a bit to get used to, man. That is not a shot he should be playing there at all. At all. Flowers was pretty nervous. Yeah, but unfortunately he should have been caught on a duck. He really should have been gone. The first one he hit in the air should have definitely been gone. Okay, next ball from Beardman. Big swing from Monrix, and it will be a miss. He should have been gone the first one. The second catch was tougher, but close enough. The third one goes straight to the hands. Unfortunately, he was just overplaying his hand a bit. This is a tough country to play cricket in. There's a reason why we're very good at cricket. Is this pitch really tough for batsmen? Sure, but also every pitch in Australia is going to be quite tough for Babar. This is a step up. It really is. It's going to be an interesting year for him. Can't wait for the fixed league comments. That'll come. Mitchell, that'll definitely come. Jagger says, I hope he drops an absolute sitter in the field. That'll make it even better. All right, so Beardman coming in for his second bowl. We've seen 3.1 overs so What's the delay happening right now? Why are we waiting for this bowl? Okay, next bowl from Beardman. It's coming to Moises Henriques, the captain, and that's going to be a no run. Scorchers are really limiting them well. Maybe it was the right decision to send him in to bat first. It's a great crowd. It really is. It's a really good crowd. It's a great crowd. Kraken Ball says, Barbaro is a morale booster. Whenever he's on the pitch, there's always a chance for the other team to win. Okay, next bowl from Beardman. And that's going to be away for maybe 2. Definitely 1. Just the 1. Just the 1. There's a Philippe back on strike. Oh, I just realised I had Barbaro in my super coach team. No. He's gone and absolutely screwed me there on the old super coach. It's all right, though. When Mitch Owen goes for 7 million runs, when he goes for 7 million runs, we're going to be so on. We're going to win everything. We're going to win everything in Supercoach. Next bolt here from Beardman. And swing. And that is a shot from Josh Philippe. And that's a 4. Wow-wee. That is a beautiful bash there from Josh Philippe. You can see that he's finding it a little bit difficult this pitch, but he's also, it is working for him still. He's on 17. Great shot. Roosters, what was the name of that English player we were dogpiling on in the first Ashes? I think he went out with a duck. Zach Crawley, but he had a really good second test. Zach Crawley. Or are you talking about... You might be talking about somebody else as well. I'm not too sure. There was multiple ducks. And that's going to be just a single there for Philippe. So it's going to put him back on strike unless there's a single in this next one. Philippe on 18. But Beardman, one more bowl of the over. He's given up 6 runs. Sean says, did I miss the wicket of all wickets in this stream getting up at 2? Yes, you did miss the wicket of all wickets, Mr. Sean James. Should have been gone for 0-2, funnily enough. Should have been. Flowers, it's only easy for a new player to play in this pitch, buddy. Sure, but it's going to be very difficult on all pitches. Oh, Henriques has just whacked it for 6. Oh my gosh, that's a whack. That's a 6 there for Henriques. And it will be 2 for 28. Sure, Flowers, but this is going to be a very, very difficult year for Barbaro Azam. These pitches are very, very, they're very, very hard. You know, you have to be the best of the best. If he's the best of the best, let's see him do it this year. But right now, he hasn't gotten off to a fantastic start. But obviously, this is just the one game at the moment. Just the one game. Ali, a basket around you. Sean says, aren't they lucky? Sorry, stream. Roosters, we're bracing for impact. I think all the Pakistanis left the stream now that their king got dismissed so quickly. Surely they'll still watch. Surely. Come on, pay first. Next up, shot over the top there from Philippe. And that is whacked so far for a 6. It's disgusting. 6s are opening up on the Scorchers here. Wow-wee. A couple of 6s back to back, and Ashen Agar is the one bowling right now, and he's just given up an absolute romper stomper there from Josh Philippe. And gee whiz, I'm glad I have him in my Super Ghost team. It's not 13 6s today, we right. What's to do with 13 6s? We've seen 2 so far. What's the 13 6s about, Mitchell? Next bowl, and shot for a single, I would say. Yep. So Philippe's going to be on 25. Henriques is going to be on strike. 2 for 35 through 4.2. Don't forget, guys, there is only 11 overs. There is only 11 overs. Ashen Agar, next bowl. And that will be shot for a single there for Henriques. So Philippe will come back on strike. Just a reminder for people out there, the only reason you'll get timed out, the only reason your comment won't be read out is if it is just solely a repetitive thing about Barbaro Azam. If you actually ask a question or you're actually getting involved in a conversation about him, happy to talk about him, happy to talk about it. But just not the repetitive spam. So that's, I think he's out. Oh my gosh. Moises is gone here, I reckon. A bowl here from Agar has been hit back onto the stumps from Philippi, and I think Agar has touched it, and I think Enriquez is out of his crease. I think he's going to be outside. I think it's being reviewed here. This could be the most unlucky wicket for the Sixers. Ruka says, has Babar been bowled out? He got caught out. He did get caught out. So the TV umpire comes in here. So the bowl is fine from Ashton Agar. Oh, does he actually touch that? If he touches that, he's gone. Does he actually touch it, though? Yeah, he does. He's gone. Yeah, no, he's gone. Moises is gone. Wow, huge wicket there for the Sydney Sixers. They have down 3 for 36 now. Very unlucky. Ashton Agar will pick it up. Hit back from Philippi onto the hands of Agar, and then it goes straight onto the stumps. He definitely touches it. Like, I don't know why we're still looking at this. How many runs did he had? Well, you can see it on the screen, bro. It's on the screen. So if you guys should tune in, this is the screen here where all the live score is. I'm gonna move this up. Oh no, that won't do anything. Do that. There you go. But yeah, no, the live batting scores are up there, but you will about to see this one change from not out to out because Moises Enriquez has gone for 8 runs. And next bowl here from Ashton Agar. That's going to be a single from Josh Philippi. No, it might be 2. Might be 2. They will get 2. Good running between the crease. Roosters 2, which was 2 too many. So run rate is 7.86 right now, all because of Philippi. Philippi has got 27 of their 38 runs, and they're already 3 wickets down. Next bowl from Agar, and that's going to be an awkward shot there from Philippi. But he will get off strike, and it'll be a single, so he'll come back onto strike for the next over. And Philippi will be on 28, not out. Shaw still on the old duck, but that was the end of the over, so we're going to see it come back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 runs, 1 wicket from that over for Ashton Agar, but he got very lucky there with that wicket. How many overs so far? That, I think, is the 5th over. So we've still got about 6 more overs to go here of the Sixers. Because, again, only 11 overs. Oh, jeez, that's unlucky there. Yeah, that wicket was so unlucky. Hughes went out for a duck. Babar went out for 2. And Moises went out for 9. Yes, we're 5 overs down, so 6 overs to go. 6 overs left here. Next bowl here, and Couch is back on for a bowl. Oh, dude. Big swing. They're actually going to get a run from that. It's going to be buys. But that is so unlucky that wasn't a wicket. If that was on, I think he was super late to that. I reckon if that was on target, that's out for sure. At least he outperformed my 0 prediction. That's positive. Shouldn't have though. Yeah, that will be 2 buys there. 3 for 40. Lock on Shaw. He comes out on strike. Next bolt. And they will get a single. So Shaw gets off the old duck. Who's the Scorchers keeper when Inglis isn't playing? I'm not sure, Mitchell. I'm not sure. Maybe me. Get me out there. Give me a crack, son. You say no? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Don't forget, everyone, tomorrow night we'll be back. Melbourne Renegades, Brisbane Heat. Whole new ball game. Next bowl here from Couch. And, that's up in the air. That could be gone. That should be gone. I don't know where anyone is. Yeah, he should be gone. And that's a great catch. And Philippi's gone. Philippi's gone for 28. And the Sydney Sixers are looking in a world of trouble right now. 4 for 41. Still got, 5.3 overs to go. But their biggest hitter, Josh Philippi, is gone for 28. Good hit, though. Good hit around. Good bit of bowl on there. And I think that's his second wicket there, Couch. Sean says, well, I now know my Thai family has absolutely no idea about cricket, especially trying to explain the game. Yeah, you tell us this a lot, Sean. You tell us it's a difficult one to Difficult one to give it to them. But hopefully they're learning. Jack Edwards comes in to bat. Jack Edwards will be coming in at 6. 4 wickets down. Oh, boy, they're in trouble. Oh, boy, they're in trouble. Prefers offside angle ball into the stumps early. Use change of pace often. Avoid predictability. Bouncer outside eyeliners change up. And ready to rock and roll. Yeah, how do you explain to them this Babar debacle, Sean? League was hard enough. Yeah, well, league goes for longer, so it makes sense to definitely make sure they understand that one. Surely cricket's not that hard to explain, no? Surely not. All you have to say, it's like Thai boxing, just without the boxing and not involving Thai. The Thai do have a cricket team, though. And that's going to be, good fielding there from the Scorchers. And it's going to be a no-run. So Couch is 2 for 7. Jeez, I wish I had him as the coach. I don't even know how points work, though, to be fair. I really don't. I got 13 points for Filipino. Surely I got 28 points for Philippines. Surely. Yeah, I got 48 points for Philippines. Oh, because they would have been 6. I got Aaron Hardy 25 right now. Breaking 28. I like it. Oh, if the break even for Philippe was 83, so I could have got him cheaper. And that's going to be a 4 for Edwards. He will get off the quack in the chat, and it will be a boundary for Edwards. Dylan Edwards of the Panthers playing for the Sixers. Get around him. I think how the scores are shown throws people for a loop. I used to have no idea how cricket worked, which is shameful as an Aussie, but it was the scoring and layout that confused me the most. I agree. I think that is very difficult unless you know the numbers. For people who don't know, I'll just watch this bowl first from Couch. And, massive inside edge, and that's going to go for a single. So they're going to be on 4 for 46. So people who don't know, 4 represents the amount of wickets, the amount of people who have gone out. 46 references the amount of runs that have been scored by the team. Overs is the 6 balls per over. I can understand cricket actually being a little bit more confusing, yeah. I can understand. Mitchell says, try and tell you, mate. All was telly in my head. I don't even know what you're talking about. The English isn't even English right now. Not even Englishin. Have you ever heard of English before? Have you ever heard of English before? That was actually a good catch there by Inglis, the keeper. Not Inglis. Finn Allen, I was still thinking about what Mitchell said before. Next bowl here. And that's going to be a no run. When are they going to bring Hardy back out? He had 1 wicket for 1 run. Bring him back out for a bowl. Bring him back out for a damn well bowl. They have no idea who he is, and I don't either. You do now. You do now. 6.1 overs bowled. So Dwarshuis would come in next, then Davies, then Stobo. You're at Stobo. What a hero. Next bowl. Up in the air, and that's going to go for a 4. Cool. Jeez, that is a small part of the ground. But Edwards will get another boundary, and he'll be on 9. Doing well here. Doing well, Edwards. Doing well, Edwards. Damn, Azam had a break even of 115. Fair enough, Mitchell. Okay, next bowl here from Beardman. Next bowl, and that's going to be a single, maybe 2. No, just go for the single. So we've seen 5 4s and 2 6s so far. The 6s were back to back. Jacko says the reason Pakistan bowling averages are so shocking and batting averages aren't. Yeah, look, I don't disagree with you. They're very flat pitches over there, and Pakistanis, you can agree with this. Your pitches are very flat and a lot easier to bat on than what we have here in Australia. Run need. Run need. Ooh, very short there. And short. That's going to be a wide. That will be a wide there from the bowler Beardman. Well, third test, time difference. I'll be watching the first overs in bed when the sun is coming up. Yeah, the third test will be on at a bit of an earlier time for you. It'll be 10 a.m. start. Not Brisbane. Oh, no. Geez, what time will that start for mine? That'd be like maybe back to the 1 p.m. time slot for me or 12:30 p.m. time slot. Oh, it's a shot. That is a beautiful shot there from Shaw. That's going to go for a 6. Flicked away for a 6 there from Shaw, and it's 4-4-58. Good knock there. Good knock there from Shaw. And he's on 7 runs. Australia cricket. Australia cricket. 10:30 a.m. Oh, 10:30 a.m. my time. Oh, no. That'll be Sydney time, so 11:30 a.m. my time. I just realised I got my VPN on. Next bowl here. Oh, he goes for a big swing. That reminded me of Cameron Green at that Ashes test. The way that he opened up his wicket, opened up his stumps, and got absolutely smacked by the greatest bowler of all time, Mr. Cass. Sir Cass. Sir Cass. What an absolute legend. This Shaw bloke should be the opening batsman with Hughes, Mitchell says. Don't know if that's going to be happening, Mitchell. Think that's probably not going to be the case. All right, next bowl here from Beardman. He's given up 12 runs in the over. And forget that. He has given up even more than that. He has given up 16 runs in the over. Boundary from Shaw. Get my boy Aaron Hardy back out. Yeah, Jacko, it's going to be rough, but it's not as rough as... I guess you can watch the early parts. The best time slot for you is Perth, for sure. I feel like Brisbane would be the worst time slot for you, and then Sydney and Melbourne are not as bad, but they're still bad, and then Adelaide and Perth, the two best ones for you. How do you think about Brennan going out of the slide for the test? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Projected scores. Current 8.86, that'd be at 97, which would be strong. 8-9 would be 94. I think if you can get 100 runs, so that means you'd need 38 more runs in 4 overs. I think that's very good. I think that'd be very good, but they've still gone through some really strong batters here. And big swing, big miss. Paris is bowling. If you can get 100, that's huge. Massive. Ooh, big swing, big miss. This is in Adelaide. Yeah, Adelaide is next. Adelaide is on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Please, England, make a game of it, please. Please make me rage. Please make me rage. That was such an awesome moment when we had, what's his name? Oh, geez, Jofra Archer. We had Jofra Archer going off. That was such an awesome moment in cricket. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Edwards. That's another 6. That's another 6 from Edwards. And it is 4 for 68. And the Sixers are doing well considering they've already gone 4 wickets down. They're at 4 for 68. And they are looking to set the Scorchers up for a decent chase. Muhammad Abdullah says Badr Razam is gone. He went for 2. He got caught out on 2. Probably should have gotten caught for 0. Mitchell says, surprised that the Big Bash owners didn't bring Babar in sooner. The engagement they're getting is through the roof. This is what I'm saying, Mitchell. And that's why I was saying before, there's a kid crying because Babar was out. There's a kid crying at the game right now. That's why it's like, just a reminder for like moderators and stuff, we do need to let people talk about Babar. Like that's not what we can't remove everyone who mentions Babar. It's just about if somebody is spamming Babar, because unfortunately it is a part of the game and we do want their involvement, but we don't want them to spam and to ruin the conversation and to ruin the chat. So yeah, we do still have to include them, but luckily he is obviously. Oh, that's a shot. Oh, he might be gone. Oh, it's just over the top. It's just over the top of him, and that's going to go for a boundary there from Shaw. They are opening up for 73 for the Sixers. 7.4 overs down. Yeah, so it's like it's a really hard area because you do want that interaction. You do want people getting involved. You do want people celebrating and having fun. But we can't let the chat get ruined. So don't remove everyone who refers to Babar, but if you can see a trajectory of every single comment from that person being about old mate, then that's when you're just like, okay, shush, glam. Sean says 3.5 hours, not 4. The wife will not allow that veggie garden. I don't even know what you're talking about, Shauna. I prefer the later starts. I could wake up for those. Don't really stay up late. Yeah, that's the latest starts are. Oh, so you're talking about like Brisbane. Brisbane was the best one for you then. Is that what you're saying? Brisbane would be the latest start for you. No. Yeah, I think Brisbane would be the latest start for you, no? Vegetable garden. No, fair enough. Fair enough. Jack says, oh, that's right, I read that. Roos, I'm not talking about the vegetable garden. Run rate of 9.32 right now. Strong run rate for the Sixers. Very strong run rate. They're going to set the Scorchers up for a good chase. Oh, he went for a swing. They will. Oh, my gosh. Get back. Dear me. Dear me. I feel like most English probably wouldn't agree with you, though, Jacko. I feel like most. Because, oh, actually, no, they might agree with you. Because, yeah, you can get up in the morning and watch it, I guess. Yeah, you're right. And it's the most important part of the day. You can watch that third session, maybe. Like it says, so do these games just go for as long as they want until Perth is done? Like, could it go to 1 a.m.? Hi, Lagging. This is a 2020, so that means 20 overs per team. But because of the rain, we are watching 11 overs per team. So the Sydney Sixers only have 3 more overs to go. There's only 6, 12, 18 more balls that you will see the Sixers face, and then we'll have a 15-minute switch up, and Perth Scorchers will come out. But usually, if it wasn't wet weather and stuff like that, you would see 20 overs each team. It usually goes for about 3 hours. So that's why this game probably still finishes about 45 to an hour. About 45 to an hour. Oh, over the top. Over the top. Over the top. But he is smacking it for a 6, son. I think it's a 6. We didn't get to see where it bounced. Was it over for a 6 or was it a 4? It was a 6. Over the top. And the 6s. Oh, my goodness me. Edwards and Shaw. Ashton Agar comes back in. Where's my boy, Aaron Hardy? Where's my boy, Aaron Hardy? He got 1 wicket, 1 run. He's the best wicket. He's the best in this game right now at the moment. Oh, my gosh. He opens and they haven't even used him again. Maybe they use him in the next over and then the final over. Mitchell says, have you been listening at all, Lagan? Bro never listens. He plays his game and then comes in with an opinion and conversation. And this happens in the NRL all the time. That's a boundary for Edwards. He'll be on 27. He does this all the time. He doesn't actually listen or get involved in the conversation until he feels like it. But that's where he's usually playing a game and then we'll come in and say, I don't agree with that. And I say, well, why don't you agree with that? And he'll say, I just don't agree with it. And I say, well, can you explain what you don't agree with? And he says, I don't even know what you're talking about. And then we time him out. You know, this is old mate. That's him. That's him right there. People who watch our NRL streams know all about that. 5 wake up wasn't horrible. 1:30 had to be up all night. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Roosters, we were supposed to ride if there wasn't 13 Sixers scored, I believe. Well, Mitchell is the revolutionist there. It says, who needs Philippi when you have Mickey Edwards, brother? This is Dylan Edwards of the Penrith Panthers out there right now. Lagan says, was just asking a question, it wasn't an opinion. I wasn't saying this was an opinion. I was referring to previous times with you as a comparison to what someone said in the chat. Oh, shot. Oh, it's a shot. That's a 4 from Shaw. 4 from Shaw. You can make sure of that, baby. He's on 19. 4 from 88. 4 for 88 here for the Sixers, and they are setting the Scorchers up a good chase, mate. In 11 overs, they're setting them up for a good old chase. What's the wind viz looking like right now? Oh, he's sweeping in. Oh, my gosh. He's lucky he's not out, Shaw. Oh, my gosh. 9 sixes, by the way. Did that just say 9 sixes? I think it was. 9 sixes. Scorchers are at 66% live win probability. Actually, interesting because the Sixers are putting on a good, decent slap up here for 11 overs. If they can get 110, 120, which is absolutely still on the cards here. Maybe not 120, but if they can get 120 is not out of the equation. 22 runs in 2 overs. Gorilla says, Mia Khalifa is my love. I haven't heard that lady's name in years. I haven't heard that lady's name in yonks. Seen the power surge yet? No. Oh, Aaron Harding, my boy's back. Oh, he's only going to get one more over. This will be his only over. Who's this bloke? Oh, here's the power surge, by the way. Here is the power surge. The power surge. The power surge. Come on. I need a wicket. Only 2 fielders allowed outside the inner circle. Come on. Oh, wait. Is it not Aaron Hardy? They just... Oh, they got Pat. Because it's the power surge, they've taken away Hardy and they've put out Paris. Well, Hardy better be the final. He better be the final, man. How many sixes before I heard? I think there's 9 sixes that have been hit so far. Okay, power surge for the Sixers. We've got the second final over right now. 9 overs done. Only 11 overs. Rip Tom says, bro, even your watching fell from 80 to 30 after the Babar wicket. Yeah, well, that's the BBL, man. People don't care about BBL here, to be fair. They don't care. The BBL is the BBL. Next up, big swing, big miss. Big swing and a big old miss. You got to remember, man, in Australia, people don't really give a shit about the BBL. Like, I do it because I'm bored with that streaming. Like, obviously, our channel's mainly rugby league, NRL. Our channel also does Ashes cricket. I don't usually do BBL, but I wanted to do it because I get genuinely bored without something to do for streams. Because in the NRL season, the rugby league season, we do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 1 game Thursday, 2 games Friday, next bowl. Ooh, nothing. So 1 game Thursday, 2 games Friday. They go for a single. Ooh, they get there. 1 game Thursday, 2 games Friday, 3 games Saturday, and 2 games Sunday, plus the Origin, plus all that type of stuff. So you get in a rhythm. And then at this point of the year, every year, I get so bored. I'm just like, shit, what do I do? And I don't just want to wait for the Ashes. You know, I want something to do. So that's why I did it. But Australians don't care about BBL. Australians care about Test cricket, and that's only some Australians. And only when we're playing England or India. Could have a Boeing 787 on that 5-head. Paris looks like Mega Mind, Jacka says. Oh, he's gone. Shaw's gone. I heard that, Nick, and he is out of there. That's a wicket there for Paris. And that is a massive wicket because Shaw was on 19 from 9. He was opening up. He was going for a big swing there, and he will be nicked in behind, and he'll be gone. Gone. But no, it's just, yeah, you just, I guess when you're so heavily focused on the rhythm of the NRL, you just get so bored when there's not something to do on a consistent basis. Yeah, Gorilla, your comment is super boring, bro. Like, we get you making a joke about a porn star and Mia Khalifa. Ooh, good one. You know, we read out your comment before, but we don't care about Mia Khalifa, mate. I haven't heard that chick's name in years. No one cares about Mia Khalifa, mate. Like, I don't understand. Like, is this you finding it? You getting a hard on right now about me mentioning Mia Khalifa? Is that what gets you going? Are you getting off to that? Is that what you're getting off to, Gorilla? You know what? Fair enough, mate. You do you, bud. You do you. Brenofi says Harris Ralph would be beating these wickets. Did I get Harris Ralph in my BBL in my Supercoach team? I don't think I was able to, was I? I did. I did get Harris Ralph. Yeah, beautiful. I do have him. They play Hobart later this week. But yeah, I've got Harris Ralph in my Supercoach team. Next ball, swing, and that, my friends, is a 4 for Dwarshoes, who comes in. Whoop, whoop. 5 for 89 is now 5 for 93. Dwarshoes. That's 10 4. It's 5 6s, 10 4s. So it was 9 4s I was talking about. It's 5 6s. So unfortunately, Mitchell, I don't know about that 13. Oh, actually, 13-6 is not out of the equation if the Scorchers can whack some. You'd like to see the Sixers probably get maybe one more, maybe even two more in this next eight balls. How did this bloke sneak into YouTube after the social media ban for 10-year-olds? Dude, the social media ban hasn't done jack. I think I lost like 16 subscribers or something like that. That's why I told you guys I didn't give a shit. It wasn't a problem for mine. Next up, big swing, up in the air. He should be gone. He should be gone. Where is it? Oh, drops in just short. And it will be a single there for Dwarf Shoes. Yikes, that should be gone. More drop catches than England. I don't know if that's a dropped catch there. Like, that still was a difficult one. It's just in an awkward position on the field. Like, a very awkward position. Yeah, just short. Like, sure, could he be dived? Yeah, but it's a tough one there for Turner. I tell you what, Aaron Hardy better get this final over. He better get this final ball. Otherwise, put it out as an opener. For gosh sake, help a brother out. All right, next bowl here. From Paris. Shoots over the top there from Edwards. And that, my friends, is a boundary. That's a 4. Slap, slap. That's a 4. That's a boundary. It's 5 for 98. 5 for 98. Not cricket related, but I fall in love with pomegranate. Thank you for letting us know, Olivia. I was actually thinking that. When I woke up today, I was like, I wonder if Olivia's fallen in love with pomegranate yet. I'm really glad you answered that question for me today. Oh, Turkish Delight. Now we're talking, Logan. Turkish Delight. You know what? I used to always think that I would hate Turkish Delight. And then I watched Narnia. And I thought, I hate Turkish Delight. Like, it's not my thing. But then he had a Turkish Delight and it looked so good. And I was like, I should actually probably try it before I think I hate it. Oh, they've got Hardy coming back out. Here we go. 3 wickets coming in right now. 3 wickets coming in for Hardy. He's getting my super coach Bolton up. He's getting my super coach Bolton up right now. But then I had a Turkish Delight. Oh my gosh, never looked back. Coconut Rough though. Oh my gosh. Bounty. Oh my gosh. Now we're talking about chocolates, and it's actually a chocolate brownie. A couple of massive chocolate brownies in the fridge that a friend of ours for dinner made for dessert the other night. But we had so much dinner we didn't eat the brownies. Sean is having a different brownie right now, but they're massive. They look so good. All right, next bowl here from Hardy. Come on, wicket. And that's going to be a single. Single there for Dwarf Shoes. So they'll be 5 for 99. This is still going to be a tough run chase here, man. Turkish Light's good. Turkish Light is the shit, Jacko. It is the shit. Like, it's not that bullshit chocolate one at Woolies. The real deal. The real deal. You should have seen my ChatGPT wrapped. I asked some weird stuff. My ChatGPT would just be about, like, YouTube stuff and the travel aspects that we've got going on for next year. Oh, I also get like tags and description and stuff for YouTube from it. Up in the air. Oh, no one's going to be there. Just a single there. Oh, they will go for 2. Oh, they just get back. So it's going to be Edwards who gets 2 runs there. They'll be on 34. 5 for 101. To be BBL game for my life. I used to do a thing. Brisbane Heat used to give me free tickets to go and vlog the Brisbane Heat games, which was cool. So I did a bit of work with the BBL, with the Brisbane Heat, sorry. I think I've been to a Sixers game, maybe in Sydney, but mainly just the Brisbane Heat games. I did go to a BBL game in Melbourne once, ages ago, 2015. Next bowler from Hardy. Up in the air, up in the air. Oh my gosh, it's going to be unlucky. Take a massive edge and it will go for a 4. Oh, dude, come on, get a wicket, Hardy. Come on, get a wicket. Get a wicket, son. 5 for 105. A win I found, Mars Bar in my local 7-Eleven. Oh, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Snickers. I'm a massive fan of Snickers, Sean. I definitely do prefer a Mars Bar. You know what I've never had before? And I know everyone talks about how amazing it is, but it's also so fatty. The one where they cook the Mars Bar. What's it called? Deep fried Mars Bar or something. Apparently it's incredible. Next bowl here from Hardy. And up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. That should be gone for a 6, that. That should be gone for a 6. No, it's on the air. That should be catch. Oh my gosh, this clown's dropped it. Who's this clown? Who's this clown? He's just ruined my super coach. He's ruined my life. He's ruined my dreams. And he's tacky and I hate him. Who is this guy who has just dropped that catch? That is that is absolutely horrific, son. You've just ruined my life. I'm not getting a good sleep tonight because of that drop catch. Crunch is underrated. I don't think so, Lag. I think it's okay. I think it comes at a time. The crunch is cool, but it's like a real thin crunch, not a thick crunch, and that's what pisses me off. And that's what really pisses me off. You need like a real, give me a strong crunch, not a thin crunch. If you know, you know what I'm talking about here. All right, next bolt here from Hardy, and that's going to be a hit for a 4 there. And this is a bit of a yikes here for the Scorchers. 5 for 111 final ball here of the innings for the Sydney Sixers, and this is getting a bit away from this. This is going to be a tough chase, bro. Let's go have a look at that WinViz now. The WinViz now has the Perth Scorchers. They were at 68%. They're now at 64%. I don't know. I think the Scorchers win this, but I do think it's a good chase. All right, next bowl here from Edwards. Can he get a 6, get a 50? He will not get a 50. They are going to go for another run. Oh, they will get through, and it will be Edwards who gets to 46. And there we go, guys. The Sydney Sixers, they will be 5 for 113. That's a harsh over there from Hardy at the end. 2, 4, 6, 10, 14, 15 runs off that final over. Took them from 98 to 113. Bit rough there. Look, overall, sorry. Overall, we saw a great knock from Jack Edwards. Wow, we. Obviously, Bubba Azam 2 and Daniel Hughes duck for your openers. That's not great at all. But Moises with the 9, also not fantastic, but very unlucky to get out. Josh Philippi went for a whack at 28. You're not complaining with that. But Jack Edwards was absolutely spectacular there. In regards to bowling, look, Aaron Hardy's first over was fantastic. His second over was awful. Couch got a couple of good wickets there, and Paris obviously got 1, but his economy probably would have been quite high up there. Let's have a look at I want to have a look at the economy. I want to have a look at his economy. So Aaron Hardy with economy of 8. Joel Paris economy of 9.67. Ooh, wow. Marley Beardman economy of 14 runs and over. Yikes! And then Ashton Agar 13 runs. Yikes! 13 runs economy and 14 runs economy is just disastrous. Brody Couch, fantastic. 2 wickets, 6 runs and over for the economy. That's brilliant stuff. Well, there you go, guys. Sydney Sixers done and dusted. Now let's see if the Perth Scorchers can chase it down. It is a 113-run chase. Slupper says deep fried ice cream better. I don't know if I've ever had deep fried ice cream, but I'm willing. I'm willing to try it. Lagan, I want you right this very second to go to the bathroom. I want you to get a real big, thick, heavy, massive bar of soap, chuck it in your mouth, and give it a good old wash. How dare you insult Cherry Ripe? That is a disgrace, Lagan. How dare you insult Cherry Ripe? Cherry Ripe might be the greatest of all time. Might be the greatest that has ever existed in the history of ever existed. Cherry Ripe is unbelievable. And with that, I'm going to the bathroom here in the innings break as we wait for the switch. Blame Lagan, everyone in the chat. Blame Lagan that I have to go. I have to leave for 5 seconds to just take a breather from this bloke. My goodness me. Hit that thumbs up, unsubscribe. Gee whiz.
Oh, Lagan, have you had a chat to yourself yet? Have you gone and looked yourself in the mirror yet? Don't you ever insult Cherry Ripe on this channel? Yeah, I saw that, Nate. I did see that, mate. I don't know much about it, but I did get told on stream actually about that. Um, do you know any more details? Like what actually happened? Apparently there was shots and people talking about bomb and stuff like that. I don't know. This is just what I got told briefly. All right, you know what? While it's the innings break, firstly hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already, and subscribe if you're new around here. But you know what? I want to make sure right now. Number one chocolate. Your number one chocolate bar. That's what I want to know. What is your number one chocolate bar? Lagging just with another absolute banger of an absolute raucous take. No way. Old gold dark choc is a banger. You need help, Lagan. First you insult Cherry Ripes, then you say Crunchy's underrated, and then you say old gold dark choc is a banger. You need help. Obviously, that was Laurie Evans that dropped the catch. Yeah, fair enough, bro. It's just a joke. Like, I'm just joking. Sean says, go to a town called Young, New South Wales. Oh, called Young in New South Wales. Yeah. Cherry capital of Oz. You don't need chocolate. You know what's funny? I actually don't like cherry. I don't like the taste of. It's really weird. I don't like the texture of tomato. I guess I don't like the texture of cherry too. I actually don't like cherry, but cherry ripe is incredible. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan of cherry, but I do love cherry ripe. Nath, okay. I'm not going to read it out. Moderators, please remove it. Don't time me out, but just remove that comment. Just because I don't want, especially on a stream like this. Just thank you for letting me know, Nath. Nothing against you. Obviously, I just don't want that really here, though, because it can go down into a dark path, conversational wise. Yeah. Aero Mint Choc is the fave. Look, I don't mind it, but to be your favourite chocolate? No, Nate. No, I'm okay with you. What you said. I just to have that in the chat would probably be a no. But no, you letting us know is nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's just that you can understand how that can go down a dark path. Aero Mint Choc is the favourite though. Is a crazy statement. That's crazy. I don't know. My favourite chocolate. It's gonna be something coconutty. It's not. Oh, no, it might not be. It genuinely may be it may be Mars. Coconut ruffs are so good though. Bounties are so good. Oh, I do think maybe I probably would go a good old coconut ruff. Maybe. It's a tough question. It's a very tough question. Have you had cherries off the tree? Yeah, but again, I don't know. I just don't. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the old cherries. Not a massive fan. Don't know what it is. It's like tomatoes. I love tomato sauce. Well, I don't love it, but I like tomato sauce. I can have tomato. So I can have anything like tomato flavored stuff. I can't. I don't like tomatoes. The texture of it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Yeah, no, Sean, you'd definitely be getting the munchies right now. That's for sure. All right, well, 114 is the chase for the Perth Scorchers. Sixers went out to a 113 lead. We are about to get back underway here. Don't forget, tomorrow night we do have the Brisbane Heat versus the Melbourne Renegades. Here we go. Nate says, I can't stand mint chocolate. Bloody terrible. It depends. Like some mint chocolates are okay. I'm not a massive fan of mint ice cream though. I think mint. If you have your favorite like ice cream as mint ice cream, actually, Lagan, were you the one earlier this year who said like he eats butter or something? Who was the bloke on the streams, the NRL streams, that said that he just eats butter? If you love coconut that much, please just having Lamington. I've had too many Lamingtons a lot, but I also think that Lamingtons only is good when they can be good, but they can also be too much. Coconuts are good. No, like Lamingtons are good, but not in moderation. Smith says favours gay time, hands down. Yeah, you're into the old gay time, aren't you? You love it. You love the old gay time. That doesn't surprise me, Smithster. Doesn't surprise me. Do love a golden gay time though. Golden gay time is pretty. It's pretty gay time. Now that is where we do it. If you're talking about like an ice cream, probably going with the Golden Gay Time, eh? Were the bomb Jade? The Golden Gay Times not exist anymore. Nate says I love a gay time. Dragons fan. No, do they not exist anymore, Jade? They were awesome. They were the best. Smith says back in Perth, keen to see the Scorchers get up. Yeah, well, look, I think Perth win, but that's good chase. Like 11 overs, 113 runs. I think that the Sixers really pulled rabbit out of the hat late on there to make it a good chase. I still think Scorchers get it though. We're not going down that path, mister. We're not going. Buy time doesn't exist anymore. Buy doesn't exist anymore. Eating melted butter is a little too normal for lagging. It was somebody. I don't know if it was lagging. Somebody on the streams this year said that they just they enjoyed drinking melted butter or something like that. Yeah, I think they still exist. Probably cost about $10 these days. Golden Gay Times. Do Golden Gay Times still exist? What an absolute beautiful ice cream. Yes, Golden Gay Times absolutely still exists, Kugel. Absolutely. And a hugely popular, iconic Australian ice cream made by Streets. Is Streets still, like, massive? I don't know, that was, like, they were prime time back in the day. I don't know if they're prime time anymore, but they were prime time. So Mitch Marsh and Finn Allen are going to be opening here for the Perth Scorchers. Finn Allen and Mitch Marsh. This is my first time seeing Mitch Marsh open. I actually kind of want him to not get a huge score because I originally did have him in my BBL team. I originally did, but I took him out. So I'd like him not to do well here, otherwise I might punch myself in the face. Loved Fads, Jay. Got me started on the darts. Oh, Fads. I wasn't a fan of Fads. I wasn't a massive fan of those. Half the size, of the price. Oh, really? They got you started on the darts. Is crazy. All right, first bowl here. It's Stobo. What a name. And that's going to be no run for Mitch Marsh. 114 is the target. One ball down. No run. Let me just see if now we can update this scorecard. I feel like it should be updated. I feel like it should be fine now. Come in a second. From Fads to Winnie Reds. I've never been a smoker, but I heard that like cigarettes nowadays are like $70 or some shit, or $80 or $100. I don't know, but I heard they're extremely expensive now. Next bowl from Stobo, and that's another no run. Good bowling, son. Bowling. Anyone ever had those Hello Panda chocolates as a kiddo? I've never actually heard of what you're talking about. Never heard of what you're talking about. That's sort of me taking the piss out of you. Like, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. Hello Panda? Kitty chocolates? I don't know. Wasn't it Hello Kitty? Or did you say Hello Kitty and then I've said Hello Panda? Oh, no, you said Hello Panda. Wasn't it Hello Kitty? Oh, he's gone. Mitch Marsh has gone for a duck. And Bubba Razam's got the catch. Bubba Razam. Baba Razam. Baba Razam Zam. Baba Azam. Baba Razam. Baba Razam. And I'm glad I took Mitch Marsh out of my team and kept Baba Razam in. Oh my gosh, that's the king right there, lads. That's the king. Baba Razam with the catch, and Mitch Marsh gone for a duck, and told you this is going to be a tough chase, baby. Oh, Baba Razam. That's a good catch from Babar as well. That is actually a really important catch, and it's a really good catch. Jay says Babar is the best catcher in the whole wide world. All the Pakistanis coming back. You've just missed Babar get the greatest catch of all time. Here he is. Cricket officials is King Babar. Love from Pakistan. Azam. Azam. This is what we're going to do on the streams this year. Kipper Connolly. Here they come, Mitchell says. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise. Oh, jeez, too funny. It was actually genuinely a good catch too. Jacko, what's your thoughts, mate, Pistoli? What's he? What a start here. And next ball, and that's going to be a good smack there for Connolly. It's going to be maybe a threesy. I reckon that should be a threes up. No, just a two. They should have gone for three. Old Billis' Babar catch. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. How good, mate. Following. Not reading that one out. Who needs Christmas carols when you got the Babar song? That is what that's our new song. It's like the Jackie Leach's Pies. Oh, big swing, big miss. If he gets another one, shirt's coming off. If he gets another catch, I reckon shirt's coming off. 112 runs and 61 balls, 9 wickets in hand. 9 wickets. Oh boy. Oh what? You only get 10 points for a catch in the slips on Supercoach? Come on, mate. He's going to need to get every single wicket here today then, because his break even was 115. He's on 12. All right, next bowl here from Big Stoves. Big Stobo. Next bowl, up in the air. That's a 6, baby. Talk about get the shit out of the stadium, son. That's a whack. And there's a random Rabbitohs fan in the crowd, and Connolly gets a 6 and makes it 8 runs. They're 1 for 8. He's all on it, son. He's all over it. He's all over it. Finn Allen has not seen the strike yet. And yet Connolly, who was the first man in, is already on 8. Oh yeah, that should be that's the first over the innings. I'm pretty certain whoever's in the crowd gets to keep that. I pay 15 baht for a pouch of tobacco, less than $1. Oh, there we go. Nate says I pay 120 for a pouch of tobacco. 120. Again, I don't know. I'm not a cigarette smoker at all. I never have been. It's just not been my thing. But oh yeah, the kid does get to keep it. That's cool. That is a cool souvenir to take home. That 6 there from Cooper Connolly. But yeah, that's crazy, dude. That is crazy. What about like those, like the? We shouldn't talk about this, to be fair, with kids potential. But then again, under 16s can't even watch YouTube anymore, so they're not meant to be able to anyway. We are not encouraging this at all. I'm absolutely not encouraging people smoking, but we're just talking about it. Because I swear, like, what are the packs actually? Like, not the pouches, like the actual packs. I've kept Connolly in my Supercoach team as a unit. I was gonna put him in, but I put Josh Philippe in, and I'm happy with the 48 right now. And I would like him to get a nice little wookie slap. I pay 100 for a pouch of backy last for 2 weeks. But what about those like packs of 50 or like 30 or whatever it is? Again, I don't know. Come on, give Babar another catch so I can sing another song. Next bowl here from Dwarshoes. Oh, over the top. Ooh, he goes for a ramp. Everyone is obsessed with the ramp nowadays. Sam Constance has changed the game. He's changed the game, son. Sam Constance, he's forced everyone into the rampers after he ramped Bumrah. Just 7 more sixes. That's a shout, Mitchell. It's not out of the equation. It's not out of the equation. Thank you, Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy James, for that comment. Next bowl. Oh, that could have been a wicket. It's going to be a single instead. Single. Can only get a pack of 20 now, I think, and pouches. So how much is like the pack of 20 then? That's going to still be like $60, $50, $60 something nowadays, isn't it? Scorchers need 105 runs from 57 balls. I told you it was going to be tough, and in 11 overs, 114 was a good chase. I said I still thought Scorchers might win, but it's going to be a tough chase. I just want Aaron Hardy out there to get some runs. When's Aaron Hardy coming out? He will be next in. Come on. Someone get out of here. Get out. Probably $70. Yikes. All right, the Warshoes. Next bowl. Oh, that's a wide. That is 1,000,000% a wide there. Yep, that's wide. Yeah, it would be, to be honest with you, Lagan. I would assume, again, I don't know. This is a conversation that's well out of my ballpark. You want to know about sport? I mean, man, you want to know about this? I'm not it. Mayank says, how many wickets Babarazam take? He got a wicket. He got a catch in the slips, Mayank. He got off to a great start. Not good runs, but in regards to getting a wicket, he did get a catch in the slips. Oh, it's a shot from Connolly, but he'll get a 4. He'll get a 4. I paid $28 for a sixer of beer. That used to be a carton price. Yeah, for sure, Smithster. That's why Vietnam is amazing, bro. Vietnam, you can go to a pub and drink beer for 86 cents. Like a full beer for 86 cents Australian equivalent. It's ridiculous. 86 cents. Like it's disgraceful. You wonder why people are able to drink so much. They can't drink as much as we can, though. But like they should be able to with how cheap their drinks are. Next bowl. Oh, big swing, big miss. Good bowl there from Dwarfs. He's disappointed. He was looking for a big six Aruna. He was looking for an absolute swing-a-ding-ding. Get this Dwarfs bloke out. Stobo would never bowl a wide. Stobo's my hero. Oh, it's a big swing. He really wanted that one. He used to be able to go to Dan's and get 2 cartons for $50. You guys have had the is it Kosciuszko or Blue Moon? Have you had Blue Moon before, or is it Kosciuszko? Next ball. Oh, he misses him. Misses him. Good pace from Dwarfs. Max, one of your moderators is a big fan of Bumba Azami. Time out all the Indians. Look, they're watching. No, he's not. What he's trying to do is to keep the chat respectful and enjoyable for everybody. That's what he's trying to do. Trust me, he ain't a big fan of Bubba Azami. He's a big fan of Paddy Cummins. Huge fan of Patrick Cummins. $20 a 6-pack of beer in my neck of the woods. That's actually $20 a 6-pack. That's not too bad, but like compared to what it used to be. I can still watch. Yeah, of course. No, everyone's still available to watch. It's just when the chat descends into spam about Bubba Razam that you're just like, wee. Sean says $20 when I was 18. You could buy smokes and piss. Yeah, get the old goon out. All right, Jack Edwards had a really good time at the bat, 44 runs. Well, he's come out for a bowl here, and Allen is on strike. Scorchers need 100 runs. Oh, and there's a 6. Oh, my gosh. Finn Allen has just sent that one to the extraterrestrial verse, son. He sent that one not only to ET, but double ET, son. My goodness me. My goodness. My answer is Paddy Cummins and Ricky Ponting. Yeah, Jay's massive. If you want to talk about anybody with Jay Hayes in the chat, the moderator, you talk about Paddy Cummins because he'll just talk for days about Paddy. He loves him. Oh, big fan. Massive fan. Ricky Ponting, though, great player. Next bowl. And that's going to be a single for Finn Allen. Single. 93 runs from 52 balls. Ladies and gentlemen, comment in the chat. Who do you think comes in from here? Fastest 100s. Finn Allen. He got 34 balls. Like, obviously, Gale for RC Bengaluru. 30 balls, he got a hunch. So he got a hunch. He did 35 balls for the Rajasthan Royals, and that's going to be a single for Connolly's on 13. Oh, they're going to go for 2. Jeez, good running. Jason Patrick missed the 3rd test. Heard on the radio. Yeah, radio's faulty, Jay. Radio's faulty because Paddy Cummins is definitely going to be available for the 3rd test. Yeah, radio's definitely faulty. Ponting, one of my all-time faves. I loved Mitchie Johnson. Mitchie Johnson was amazing. Obviously, loved a bit of Warney, not as a commentator, but as a player. Loved the punter. No run. Who else we got? Loved a bit of Brett Lee. Oh my gosh, Brett Lee back in the day. He was a Wheat Bix man, wasn't he? Yeah, Brett Lee. So yeah, Fox win 64% for the Sixers, 36% for the Scorchers. Gee, that changes. The old WinViz changes pretty quickly, son. I was trying to warn people. That live win probability on Google AI has Sydney Sixers at 48%, Perth Scorchers at 52%. All right, next bowl. That's going to be a single for Connolly. He'll be on 15. Mayoung says, Australia have good players now also, but old Australia was a scary dream for all teams. This is why it's funny with the Ashes series, because this is probably Australia's worst team on paper in 15 years, what English said. And what's funny is that also the English team is probably the best team we've seen in 15 years. Sure, okay, that's fine, that's granted. But Australia's team is still very good. And people are trying to compare it to, oh, that's a big over the top shot. Should go for a 6. That should go for a 6. And Allen will whack it. He's on 14, and it's 84 runs from 48 balls. And now the Scorchers are starting to open up. There they are. And what I'm trying to say is, even if this is Australia's worst in 15 years, it's still a very good team. You're just comparing it to the best. You're comparing it to some of the best teams of cricket. So it's crazy to me that like people have gone and thought that it's like they've gone and thought that that just because it's not as good as what it was 15 years ago, you're just like, mate, they've won the last they've held the Ashes for 10 years. Harvey says Greg Bloke was so good back in the day. DJ would have already won this game. Get around the old Gale. He was so good on the old commentary, like the interview. Don't blush, baby. Don't blush, baby. Comparison after 3 overs. The Sixers are 2 for 16. They were 2 for 16. The Scorchers are 1 for 30. So there is that difference. And that's going to be up in the air. He's got enough of that for a 6. Okay. Well, Scorchers are now opening it up, and that win visa is going to be well an advantage of the Scorchers now. That's a huge 6 there for Connolly, and I wish I'd have kept him in my super coach team, that's for sure. Wish I had kept him in my super coach team. When I see Hazelwood, it reminds me of McGrath. Get around Glenn McGrath. Yeah, Hazelwood's unfortunately going to be out for this entire Ashes series. We will be live for the entire Ashes, but apparently he is gone. Oh, good catch. Good catch in the crowd. And he didn't spill a drop of beer. Now, that is impressive. All right, Murphy is bowling. And it's going to be hit for a single. Hit for a single there. Come on, good finish. You want to see a strong finish. 4 sixes and 1 4. Well, Mitchell, you're definitely going to get at least 13 sixes. What do they need? Another 3 more? I think it's 3 more you need. Partnership of 37 from 18. The Sixers, they need a wicket. Wicket need for the Sixers right now. That's up in the air. And no one's there. It's going to be a single, maybe 2. It is going to be, yeah, it's going to be 2 there. 2 for Allen, Finn Allen. He'll be on 16. Scorchers need 75 runs and 44 balls. Have you noticed you never see crowd catches in India? I haven't watched much cricket in India, to be fair. It's up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. He's got him, and Phil Allen is gone. On the boundary, Finn Allen is caught out, and that was a massive wicket need there for the Sydney Sixers. It is now 2 for 39, and we will see my boy Aaron Hardy coming in. That is right on the boundary. Just didn't get enough of it there. And the Sydney Sixers bring themselves back into it. That partnership was starting to get pretty scary. But the Sixers were able to get him. And now it is game on, baby. On your bike, son. Rose Mitchell is getting into it on your tuk-tuk. Aaron Hardy, here he comes. I think it's this quick Steve Irwin appreciation reminder. Steve Irwin's the greatest Australian of all time. That's not even a joke. But no, I haven't seen enough of that, Smithster. The best crowd catch was the almost catch from the kid scurried across the side. Oh, gee, that's going to be some buys there. That's going to be some buys for a single. I wouldn't be turning this game off here. 2 for 40. Still 7 overs to go here. This is going to be an interesting chase. I've probably got the Scorchers to do it. But it's still a good chase that they need to get. Power surge happens, yes, Harvey. Both teams, I would assume that it happens in the final 2 overs here for the Scorchers, just like it happened in the final 2 overs for the Sydney Sixers. This is the great Aussie last name Hardy. Listen, you just wait for the strikers so you can see a bit of head action. Not that he's going to play much of the strikers this year. All right, Perry into the attack and the bowling, and you can forget about that one. That is a 6 from Hardy, son. Slap that in there, Hardy. That's my man right there. That's him. That's the guy. And Hardy, well, with his first ball, that was his first ball he saw. He hits a 6, and it's now 68 runs and 41 balls. And now we've gone from it looking like a good game, close game, to looking like the Scorchers are really starting to pull ahead. And that 6 is a huge one. That is huge. Yes, that's right. There is only 1 over. It's not 2 overs. They got it in the 10th over. That's right. Yes, we'll be streaming all matches, mate. Our channel is mainly rugby league, but we also do cricket. And that's going to be thick outside edge, and Hardy's going to get a 4. Massive outside edge, and it will be a 4 for Hardy. And now it's starting to look dangerous for the Sixers. Hardy's come in. He's got 10 runs from 2 balls, and this is scary stuff. He thought he was gone there. The way he looked after he hit that, he thought he was gone. Since where's the Christmas tree? Well, he's in the lounge room. Not my room. Does anyone have the Christmas tree in their room? That'd be crazy. The lights would just be bloody disco. Oh, good place shot there through. That'll just be a 2 on the throw. No, just single. Single there for Hardy. So he'll be on 11 runs, and it'll be 5 6s, 2 4s from the Scorchers. They're on 51. Had to end up in front of me because I'm awesome, Mitchell. That's why. Give Babara a bowl. I just want to see him get a wicket. Not of Hardy, though. Get a wicket of Connolly. Not of Hardy, because I got Hardy in my Supercoach team. And shot over the top from Connolly, and that is going to be a 4. And Perry is getting whacked around right now. That's 10, 11, 15 runs with 2 balls remaining in the over. Yikes. 15 runs. You got to be a selfish prick to have the tree in your room. Yeah, but it would be like a rave in your room. Jagger says, best thing I saw in my house is a sparkling water tap. I'm not a massive fan of sparkling water. I'm not into it. I want just plain old straight up water, son. Maybe chuck a little bit of lime in there. Beautiful. Sparkling water, not for me. I want to install in my house a Coke Zero tap. How about that? That's what we're talking about. Next bowl here from Perry. And no run. 15 runs off of the over. It's just outrageous so far with 1 more ball. Yeah, imagine having the family Christmas tree in your own room. Give Babara a bowl. God help us. Is Fiji water cheaper in Fiji? Fiji water's cheap as here, yeah. And next ball. Oh, is he gone? Late appeal. He was trying to say that it was a nick through, but it will not be. Good old Mount Druitt tap water, can't beat it. The old Mount Druitt. Jagger says go for it. I'm sure it can be done. Coke's here for days. No, it definitely can be done. I don't live in one place for long enough, mate. Oh, Nikita Zoo versus Velasquez. Velasquez on Wednesday. We'll probably be streaming the cricket, but I wouldn't mind streaming it. Whiskey tab. Now we're talking, mate. Get a bit of whiskey into him. Whiskey, Coke Zero. Now we're really talking. No, I'm not in one place long enough, mate. I'm in Fiji until mid-January for Vietnam, and then a couple months there, and then I'm off to Philippines, and then a couple months there, and then I'm off to Indonesia and Malaysia and Laos, and then Nepal. next year. That's the countries next year. So I can't do it. But that if I lived in one singular individual place, 100% I'd do it. I would. No one can stop me. 59 runs and 35 balls. Still going to be interesting. They're still 24 runs behind. Their run rate is 10.65. The required run rate is 10.11. This is still going to be an interesting chase. Next ball. And Hardy will knock that through for a 2, I would say. And they will get 2. They will get 2 out of that. So Hardy will be on 13. Tony says, is this guy in his front room watching a big screen? Is this guy's in me guy? No, I'm just making it up, mate. I'm just looking at a white wall right now and just, giving you a story, to be fair. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here, Johnny. Mitchell says, how much did that Perry bloke pay Elise to share the same name? You need help. All right, next bowl, and that's up in the air. Hardy probably should be going here. He should be going here, and he is gone. So 3 for 57. That is a huge wicket there. And the Sixers now probably rocket into a bit of the lead on the... This is just going back and forward in the live win probability. It was down to 36% for the Sixers. Now they've probably got to about 44%. That's a big catch. It's a big catch there of Hardy. Hardy won for my super coach. Tim saying, I'm not good, I'm great, was cringe. I'm sorry, guys, out of his depth. Tim is great, but just comparatively, yeah, no. Unfortunately. Okay, well, at least... Oh, well, I would have got some points for that on my... Because Philippi was the one who caught that, so I would have got some points. Yeah, he got 10 points. Beautiful. He got 10 points. Beautiful, my beautiful. Beans predicted to get 51 points in that first game. Maybe I should get Xavier Boland out. Keep Stumps in play. Okay, so Ashton Turner is on strike. Yeah, 3 for 57. 57 runs needed from 37 balls. Next ball up here from Jack Edwards. And that's going to be shot through there just for a single, maybe 2. No, just a single. Just a single. Johnny, where are you, mate? Come on, I'm asking you a question, Johnny. Hey, come on, Johnny. Johnny, are you asking you a question, mate? 56 runs from 32 balls. I'm really unsure how this finishes. I am really unsure. Next ball from Jack Edwards. Up in the air. Oh, it's going to drop just short. Oh, bit of misfielding there from Shaw. But we'll be fine. They'll only get the single. No, they'll get 2, sorry. They'll get 2 and 54 runs from 31 balls. I feel like the Sixers are a little bit in the lead right now. I feel like the Sixers are the ones in the advantage. Oh, they've got Perth Scorchers at 66%. I find that quite crazy. I find that interesting. But sure. All right, next bowl here from Jack Edwards to finish up the over. Shot through, and that will be just a single. All right, 53 runs from 30 balls. Dom says, had Babargo missed the first innings. Well, he got a catch here for a duck in this innings, but he went out for 2, and Dom, he should have gone out for 0. He faced 4 balls, and should have gotten out in 3 of them. Did get out on 1 of them. The first ball he blocked. The second ball was up in the air and absolutely should have been caught. The third ball was a bit more of a difficult one, but still probably should have been caught. The fourth ball he got out. All right, so Murphy back on for a ball. 1 wicket, 9 runs. Scorchers need 53 runs and 30 balls. Now is when it gets to squeaky bum time. With only the 5 overs left. That's going to be short for just a single for Connolly. Just a single. Oh, they are going to go for 2, and that's a bit of a misfield, so they'll get 2. 51 runs, 29 balls. It's interesting finish coming up. Pakistani's a quiet Tom. That should tell you everything Mitchell says. Next bowl from Murphy. And no run. Good bowling here from a Murphmeister. You have to rewatch it. You do, because again, he should have been out in 3 balls. He did get out in one of them. Okay, Murphy. 3rd ball of the over. Oh, it's a shot from Connolly. That's a 6. Oh my gosh, that timing was phenomenal from Connolly, and he'll be on 37. That's a huge shot. Huge. Wow, look at that for a shot. That's a slap. That's 85 meters. That is a huge hit. Get around you, Malik. So 3 4s and 6 6s. Next bowl from Murphy. Up in the air. I don't know if that's enough. I think he could be gone here. And no, he is going to get it. It's a short boundary. It's a 6 again. Oh, he's lucky it's a short boundary there, dude. That went right up in the air, but it will be a 6 for Connolly. And now the Scorchers are really eating into it. They're really eating into this score now. It's a huge 6. He's very lucky it's a short boundary out there. 7 6s, Mitchell. Is that all you needed? Next bowl here. And that's going to be a 1 2. Oh, 2 runs they'll get. That's 12, 8, 14 runs off the over. 77 they've got. Dom says 10 and over without Babar having any influence is a fair effort. No, they are doing quite well here. Well, not even just Babar. Like Hughes got out for a 2 as well. Like Hughes got out for a duck, and Babar Azam got out for a 2. You know, they did well. Oh, that's going to be shot through. Just a single. But he'll come back on strike though. Need 1 more. You'll see number 6, bro, for sure. That's 6, 12, 14. 6, 12, 14, 16. 17 runs off the over there from Murph. He was doing well at the start, but then just... Again, though, that short boundary is what screwed him in the second 6. Short boundary slapped him. Well, guys, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We'll be live for every BBL game this year. Unless it impacts with the runs and 24 balls. Let me get this KO back. It's the first time I've had any problems tonight, though. It's not too bad. Usually it's a lot harder. Well, there's going to be another single. Another single there. So there'll be 79 for 3. 35 runs in 24 balls to win. They should get it, the Scorchers. They really should be getting it here. Oh, hold on. I'm going to move this over here. They should be getting it. Does that impact the lighting if I move it over there? Not really. Not at all. They should be getting this. Trying to get that going again. But it is struggling a little bit right now. And they will get a 6. There is another 6 for the Scorchers. And Cooper Connolly hits the fitty bomb. The fitty. The Scorchers have just absolutely whacked him. The fitty bomb. You can drop the fitty bomb gif in the chat. Cooper Connolly has, she said, see ya later. And Scorchers, my goodness me, it was looking like it was going to be a tight chase until Cooper Connolly just stood up and said, get out of my face. Get out of my face, son. Fitty bomb, fitty bomb, fitty bomb, fitty bomb. So there is a series between Pakistan and Australia in January. Is there really? In what one? It must be, T20 or one-dayer? It must be towards the back end of January because we've got the Ashes on right now, so it's obviously not going to be a test unless it's the right back end. I actually... Are you talking about a test series? All right, power surge is being taken right now. Oh, good shot. That's going to be a 6, I reckon. That's going to be a 6 here. That, I feel like it's going to be a 6. Oh, maybe not. No. Ooh. Maybe not. This is probably going to be a 4, actually. Maybe just inside. It might just bounce beforehand. Close. What are they going to call here? And it's a 4. It will go to a 4 there. It will be a 4. So he is on 56, Connolly. Wide performance here. Up in the air. Oof, he stays. And it will be a single for Connolly. He'll be on 57. But all they need is 23 runs from 20 balls. T20, fair enough. 2027, we've got 150 test match years, Australia, England. Well, there you go. Well, Scorchers going to get off to a good start here. Who do they play again next? So the Sydney Sixers next game. Sydney Sixers next game will be against the Adelaide Strikers on Wednesday. And the Perth Scorchers next game is against the Brisbane Heat on Friday. Dwarshoes. And that will be a single for Turner. Single. Dwarshoes this over. Wide 6, no run. Wide 4, 1, 1. And I think he's got one more ball. So 1, 2, 8, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 14 with still a ball. Yikes. Yeah, tonight this is a T11. This is a T11 tonight. Because there was absolutely bucketing down rain earlier on. Dwarshu's final ball of the over. They go for the sweep. Connolly got lucky there. He gets a no run. It'll be 22 runs needed from 18 balls. Surely the Sixers can't work a miracle here. They would need an absolute miracle to win this one from here. An absolute miracle. Sean says, 116 likes, sensational. Yeah, we had a lot. Like the early doors, we had a significant amount. Like if you look at the poll, you can usually see kind of a view count. It'll be a pretty solid numbers-wise stream. 1,614 votes in the poll, 1,615 votes in the poll, which means we're probably sitting at around, honestly, maybe 20, 30,000 people watching the stream. And that's because of Bubba. And that's what I'm saying. People don't care about the BBL. Pakistanis do care about Bubba. That's why the BBL should have gotten him earlier. They should have gotten him earlier because it's huge. It's huge for the social media and analytics. MB said, I don't know why he played terrible today. Well, he got a wicket at the very least, but yeah, his batting unfortunately did struggle. He should have been out first ball. He should have been, but he did survive it. Okay, Stobo back in. My hero, Stobo. No run. 22 runs needed from 17 balls. If there's anyone to pull it off, it's them. No, it's the Brisbane Heat, Dom. Brisbane Heat are the greatest team of all time. Greatest team of all time. This is terrible over. Honestly, the Sixers might have still been relatively in the game if they didn't give that up. Up in the air, and that will go at the back. Hope Kip Connolly get a test game for Australia. What we just saw there doesn't suit test cricket. These BBL should not tell anybody anything about who should be playing for test in regards to a batting standard. If you're talking about bowling standard, then sure. But if you're talking about batting standard, you don't look at the T20 to know who should be batting for Australia in a test match. You should never be looking at a T20, a BBL, to know who should be playing test cricket in a batting style. If you're talking bowling, sure. But batting-wise, you shouldn't be looking at it in regards to T20. You can take it into consideration, but it's not a massive consideration. Test cricket is way different, and this is the problem. That right there, that thought process is the issue, and that's one thing with England. It's not about how many runs you get in T20 to tell you that you should be playing Test cricket. Test cricket is not high pace. It is slog. It is slow. It is awesome because of the patience, the endurance, and the mental game of it all. It has nothing to do with T20. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing at all. Smith says, what would Don Bradman average in 2025? 125 plus? No way, bro. No way. That's going to be a single. Love Donnie, mate, but no way. Sean says, Malik, we expected zeros to be happy. Yeah, cameraman, please stop swinging into some random. I was thinking that in my head. I just didn't even say it. Partnership of 38 here between Turner and Connolly. Need 19 runs from 14 balls. It should be a guarantee, but it's not quite just yet, especially if Stobo can get a wicket here. If it's like 19 runs, oh, they will get a single. Big inside edge, but it won't hit the stumps. I'm not even reading it out. 18 runs from 13 balls. Sixers need a wicket within the next 3 balls. One of this over or the next 2 balls of the second last over. Bradman's hero was a different style of cricket. That's what I'm trying to say, Jay. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything because I love Donnie, a massive Australian hero. As I always say, my great uncle played alongside him, Alan Kippax. But to be completely honest, that's a single there for Turner. They would need 17 runs and 12 balls. To be completely honest with you, different era, different game, different style. Just no. Comparison-wise, no. 17 runs from 12 balls. Does anyone think Sixers can still do it? Oh, it's at the Gabba. The next time the Perth play is at the Gabba. Malik says, Sean, bro, you make good jokes, but tell me one thing. Don't get upset. Mate, Sean has never been upset in his life except for the time he got upset that one time, which was never. Do you understand what I'm saying when I didn't say it? But maybe if that was the case, possibly. If not, then yeah, sure, probably. Without the yeah, probably, but maybe yes, no. Is what I would probably inquire about what you're having to say here, potentially, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? So next bowl here for Dwarshoes, up in the air. Turner's whacked him for 6. And that, my friends, is the equivalent of a get the hell out of here, get out of my stadium, get out of my state. 6s, you're getting slapped here today. Another 6 for the Scorchers. And they only need 12 more runs now from 11 balls. And that, I think, goes for about 70 metres. 82 metres, sorry. 70 metres. 82 metres. Jay says, Sean got upset once when he spilled his... Valid. Spilled his bong water all over him. He had to be there. Did have to be there. And that's up in the air. And that's going to go through for a single for Turner. 10 runs from 10 balls. Tomorrow night, Melbourne Renegades versus the Brisbane Heat. Can't Heat. Jesus is better than Babar's catch. Great catch of all time. Greatest catch of all time. Might have been the greatest catch of all time. Baba, Azam. Baba, Azam. Ooh, big swing, big miss. Oh, it's a wide. 9 runs from 10 balls still. I'd like to see Connolly stay in. He's had a good game here. 59 runs, 30 balls. Sean, your boy has done well here today. He has done well here today. Next up in the air. He's gone. Connolly goes. Just as I say that, it is Jack Edwards who had a really good day with the bat. Well, I don't think that the game's still on here. It's 9 runs from 9 balls and 6 wickets in hand. But that is a huge catch there that maybe puts a question mark in the Scorchers' minds. Mayank says somebody's saying Babar Azam will take rest in the next match because of today's big innings. Oh my gosh. Jagger says things that guarantee death taxes and Dwarshoes bowling are wide. Dude, he's bowled like 4 wides or 3 wides already. But he does get a wicket there, but he did bowl 2 wides in the previous over. His previous over is what killed the Sixers, really. And then another 6 here too. Laurie Evans will come in, the man who broke my heart and dropped a catch before from Aaron Hardy. My super coach. 9 runs from 9 balls. They've got 6 wickets in hand. Surely, Scorchers. Surely. But that's not the question. A wicket here. Ooh, wicket here would be pretty huge. Wicket here would be huge. And then it would be 8 runs from 8 balls, or 9 runs from 8 balls, and 5 wickets in hand. Next bowl from Dwarshoes. No, that's going to be a single, though. Oh, they're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2. They will get there. And okay fielding. So it's going to be 7 runs from 8 balls. Durant says, just tuning in now. Came for the 3rd test on Wednesday, though. We will be here on Wednesday. We will be here. Get around it. Johnny says, I always thought the Spanish job was to keep the swear words out of the chat room. No, at the end of the day, mate, we do some swearing here occasionally. It is what it is. You know, you should have seen how I acted when Joffrey Archer was getting lit up by Daddy Smith on last week. You know, okay, like we do keep a lot of the swearing. Oh, it's a huge shot. Massive shot there from Laurie Evans. And that, my friends, is going to be a 6. Sayonara to the Sixers, the Scorchers. They are 1 run away with 7 balls remaining. 1 run away with 7 balls remaining. Massive 6. No, it happens, mate. Like, we're pretty real here on the channel, man. Like, if a moment happens and it just comes out, it just comes out. And then in the chat, it doesn't usually happen in the chat. The moderators do keep it out for the most part. But Dwarshoes is an awful bowler. he's really been lit up today. He has been lit up beyond all means. Beyond all means. Perth smash, Jay. Massive smash. Thanks, Sixes. He screwed my tip. Oh yeah, you didn't want one more. It was 13 sixes. And what is that? The 14 sixes, is it? Heat play tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be live for every BBL game, plus the Ashes, obviously. Up in the air, and that's gonna be a catch. That is gonna be a catch there. So 5 for 113. All they needed was 1 more run. All they needed was 1 more run. And instead, now it's 1 run from 6 balls. Dwarshoes, I can't believe it. It's like Bryden Cast. How has he got these wickets? His bowling has been putrid today. Dwarshoes' bowling has been absolutely putrid today. How has he got as many wickets as he's got? How is it possible? Can't stop innings from Dwarshoes. This is what I'm saying, Jacko. This is what I'm saying. Imagine a tie. I think there's a super over in there. It's not going to happen, though. You need 5 straight wickets here. You'd need 5 straight wickets and no runs. Or a no run and then 5 straight wickets. The commentary's saying Sixers fans are still on. Dude, they need 1 run, bruh. What do you mean it's still on? What do you mean it's still on, mate? The game was over half an hour ago. I know their job is to keep people interested, but like, not even an IQ of a potato would think that a game is still on with 1 run from 6 balls. They need at least a half mate. At least a half mate. Maybe even a quarter mate. Next bolt. And that, my friends, is the game over. That is going to be I think buys for 4, to be fair. I think I just finished on buys. Oh, no, it is. Hold on 1 second here. It is going to be a 4 there. And it will be credited to Turner. It's on 16. And the final score, 5 for 117 for the Scorchers. They chase down 114. And they win by 5 wickets here. 5 wickets, scored 3 more runs too, but they win by 5 wickets of Scorchers to take themselves to the top of the table for the time being. Now, in regards to tomorrow night, guys, we will be live as the Brisbane Heat will be taking on the Melbourne Renegades. On Tuesday, we have the Hobart Hurricanes taking on the Sydney Thunder. And the Hobart Hurricanes are actually the favourites to win the competition this year, but the Scorchers just got off to a really good start there. And then the Sydney Sixers will play the Adelaide Strikers on Wednesday for the Stars. Melbourne Stars play the Hobart Hurricanes on Thursday, and then you will have the Perth Scorchers playing again against the Brisbane Heat up at the Gabba on Friday night. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be live again tomorrow, as I said. Obviously, first BBL stream. I enjoyed it. I had a great time here with you guys, getting through it and having to listen to Bubba Razam this and Bubba Razam that. But I hope you guys had a good time. So thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.